are we live, by the way? I hit the live button.
When did you hit it? No, it's not live.
Oh, okay, no, we should be live. Oh, it's spinning again. Why is it spinning now?
It's not live. Oh wait, now you're live.
Why is it spinning? This thing's gonna drive me insane! Okay, fan is spinning. Hit play on Sanic.
Don't do Discord streaming this time around.
Fan stop spinning.
Huh.
Games are causing the fan to stop spinning. Why does my fan stop spinning when I try to play video games?
That's strange. Okay. That's a little easier of a question to look up.
GPU fan spinning fast for no reason. I'd rather that.
Oh, I should probably put catchy OS, huh?
Yeah.
Catchy OS. Do you have Republic of Gamer?
Yes.
Oh god, it might be specifically the Republic of Gamer.
What?
It is an Aces ROG, yes.
Hold on. So it was, what is it? An Asus?
Yep.
G. What? What was the rest of it, Ren?
ROG. That's
All right.
Republic of Gamer.
So it's just an Asus ROG?
Let me check.
Hello,
Who's joined us?
Uni.
Oh, hi, Uni.
Welcome to the debugging my retarded computer stream.
Oh shit, what happened?
I turned off video game. Fans for the graphics card spin. Turn on video game. Fans for the graphics card stop spinning.
What?
That's the opposite of what you're supposed to do.
What in the world?
I have to mute the stream. I can't. I'm sorry. I'm hearing you do the loud noises twice.
The echo.
Yeah.
What, you don't want to hear more of your husband's voice?
Not when he's doing a high pitched screeching.
Fair.
Fuck my life. How do I check? Linux, catchy OS, uptime, packages, shell, display.
Look for an Asus ROG Control Center package. See if that works.
Okay.
I don't understand a word you said.
Honestly, I don't either, but apparently it might be a specific issue with ROG rather than
It's not your
Anything else?
graphics card, it's your retarded fucking computer.
It's
The
the
computer's
brand
being
of his graphic card.
Is it NVIDIA?
AMD.
Ah.
Regale us with the funny tales while I try to work this out, woman.
Yeah, feel free to tell us some funny stuff if you have any.
Bruce nipped at me today.
Oh no!
I was
It's a
going to
funny
give
story.
him a kiss and he bit me. But
As
I
it- was it-
found out
was it-
why.
Was it an
What?
excited bite or an aggressive one?
Aggressive.
Oh,
We do.
I kissed him on the nose and he bit me, but he's on medication, like I mentioned, for the owies. And apparently one of the side effects of this medication is it can make dogs aggressive.
Oh, fun.
And I'm like, wow, as if this medication didn't already fucking suck.
Let's see.
You know what? I'm gonna say it. Prednisone.
What a zone?
it's called
Prednisone.
prednisone.
Oh, well, of course it makes them aggressive. It has predator right in the name.
It's a steroid.
You know what? That makes sense.
Let's
yeah,
see.
it's really good for reducing like inflammation.
Pseudo-
So I get put on it sometimes for my messed up joints, my badass IKEA. Wait, no, badass implies good. My bad IKEA. So like I know he's not doing good because also he's hungry. He is very hungry. And you know how hungry he is? He went to go steal Audrey's food, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, buddy, I can't feed you anymore. But we're trying to get the food away. He's not growling, he's not nipping, he's just forcing his head into the bowl as hard as he can. Like pushing his nose down. So we try moving it, and basically that results in us trying to ice hockey it under a chair. And he's like chasing it.
Oh wow.
Like, again, he's not being aggressive. His nose is, he's just eating while he's walking, basically.
ROG control sensor?
Yeah.
Alright.
that
Pseudo
what-
Pac-Man.
Yeah. Asus ROG Control Center.
Pseudo Pac-Man dash S ROG dash control dash center.
But, like, he didn't bite me hard, for the record. It was just a really light nip.
Resolving conflicting packages. Patapatapapa. Proceed with installation, yes.
I just realized this guide is not in a language I recognize.
What guide are you looking at?
It should be on my screen share.
Oh, sorry, I haven't clicked because I was trying to help
You're
Ren.
good.
Okay, so I've installed the thing.
Mm-hmm.
ROG control center.
Yeah. See if you can control the fans via that.
So my actual funny story is still related to Bruce. I just wanted to bring that up first. So
Fair
our
enough.
friend Turtle brought his VR headset, and
Oh,
I have
no.
never,
Who kicked the dog?
I have never tried VR before, ever.
You kicked the dog.
So, anyways, I made two discoveries. One is that, why is VR is basically just a screen right in front of your eyes, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Why is it that you need glasses when you're in it to see?
Because it's still fucking distance bullshit. I have VR and I have special fucking like lenses in my thing because I get blurred vision because I've got long distance glasses in real life. So it's like
Okay.
I have to wear it in VR as well.
Yeah, we were able to figure that out eventually with my glasses, but that was like, he brought it the first time last week. Hi, Foxtrots. He brought it again this weekend, so I'm talking about last weekend. Like, I think I've mentioned before, I have heart-shaped eyeglasses,
Yes.
but they also have little wings at the end. So they would not fit in the VR headset, so I didn't have them last week, but we figured it out this week with my other heart-shaped glasses. But anyways, he has like a Walking Dead game in the VR.
Uh-huh.
And like I was really enjoying it. Like I love The Walking Dead, where I loved is more accurate. It really hit the So I'm trying to go
Shit
through.
hit the fan real quick.
Yes. I cannot see for shit. I could just see vague, like, I could see the blurs of, like, different people and enemies. So I'm, like, having to ask the guys every second for, like, hey, who's that? Is that a good guy or is that a zombie, you know? And anyways, I'm also dropping all of my weapons. Because I keep forgetting how you're supposed to grab them.
You use
So
your
I run
fingies.
I run into 2 zombies at once, and, like, I end up yeeting the katana to the point we never found it again.
Oh.
I could not shoot for shit, so I was, like, trying to grab it and just, like, shoving it away with me. I don't remember how, but I eventually managed to kill them, and of course, now I'm looking for the katana. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna, because, like, if you crouch down in the game, you also can crouch down. Like, you have to crouch down IRL, right? So I crouch down and I reach my hand out for, like, the zombie to, like, check to move it, to, like, grab it and move it. And I feel a head of fur. And that scared the absolute shit out of me.
Because you touched an actual dog.
I was not expecting there to be something when I went to reach. So I'm like, holy shit, what is this? I turn around to, like, just move my hand. Oh no, another dog.
Oh no.
It's just the fact that they both, like, coincidentally were perfectly aligned with the zombies in the game when I was trying to do that, like, scared the shit out of me.
So when I click the buttons for the Asus thing, it says it's opening something and then it never opens anything.
Can you check your task manager? Or that's, I guess you wouldn't have that.
ROG control center. Yes, that we have checked the. Well, it's called system monitor. About the system. Let's see. LS mod grep.
You're not using cooler control, or is that something that
Cougar control?
Cooler control.
I think that would be lacked.
Probably.
Do you have much experience drawing wings, Ninja?
Yes.
I am struggling with the painting part.
Platform profile, video, Asus.
Okay, what part are you struggling
GPU,
with?
Video.
I'm more trying to decide, like, how to break it up for shading. Like,
I can tell you one thing right now.
Yeah?
You have too many layers of feathers.
I have one extra, I did notice. But
Yeah.
the character does have one extra.
Okay.
It's One Piece, bro.
Spinning, slamming my
Yeah,
head
I know
against
it's
the
One Piece.
wall.
I just want to know if I drew them okay.
Can I, like... I want to take a screenshot so I can, like, draw over, because...
Yeah, let me zoom in.
I think my issue is where does the one with the spread out wing, where does it end? That is too thick of a brush. What the fuck?
Because the thing is, I also know the wing has an extra joint.
For her?
Mm-hmm.
Specifically? Okay, that's weird.
Honestly, yeah, but she is literally supposed to be a bit of a science experiment thing.
Okay, let me actually put it in an actual drawing program because this is not working for me.
Hello, my son. Do you want a crouton?
Pseudo
Here's a crouton, my baby boy.
CPU power frequency
So let's say ARM.
dash set space dash G performance insert password.
I'm wondering if it more had an extra joint or he just didn't know how to draw wings.
I think it's a 50-50 on that. It could go either way, and I really don't know which way it is.
Fans are still not moving.
Could it be a hardware issue versus a software?
Tell Sonic to die.
Also fair.
It could technically be a hardware issue. His computer is 6 years old at this point.
They should not age that fast.
Now, the good thing about a desktop is that there's more we can do to fix it.
That's the reason I got, like, when I was getting a new computer, I got a desktop over a laptop.
Fans still not spinning.
So, did you when you drew the wing that's splayed out, right?
Yeah.
Did you draw an endpoint for it?
I did. I've already merged all my layers, but I don't think I can.
No, you don't have to you don't have to unmerge your layers or whatnot for that. It's just
Yeah, it's hard to show because I don't think you could see my cursor, but it did have an endpoint that went pretty far up because they are like absurdly big for her size.
Here you go, Yoni. I also helped you fix it.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, I wish I
Hello,
could.
Officer Waffle.
No. I'll put it in. I'll put it in. What I will never understand is that, like, Oda's like, yeah, I can't kill characters. I can't kill characters because what if I need them later? Okay, Bird Lady, you're fucking dead.
You say that cooler control works best for Aces GPUs, but what about ROG Aces? The ROG might be the deciding factor on this Foxtrot. Because unfortunately, freaking hardware.
I mean, it's still Asus.
Yes, but
thankfully I do have, you know, thankfully I do have Foxtrots on Discord, so I just sent him a picture of my GPU now. It just has a giant Asus fucking tattooed on its side, so sudo
random waffles.
Pacman -ss cooler.
Did you put it in mod voice? Yes, you did. Oh. Let me guess. That's how she actually died. No?
Technically, no. So she gets cut in half, but because she's a snow person,
yeah,
it
so
doesn't
she's
kill
literally
her.
made of snow.
Oh.
But then she gets blown up later on.
No, that's not how she dies. Remember, Caesar gets the hearts mixed up and he stabs her in the heart.
Oh yeah, it blows up.
Because she was supposed to blow the island up, but she didn't get the chance to.
Cooler control.
I just think I'm just so sad that, like, characters hardly ever get killed off in One Piece, and they had to kill this baddie.
Oh yeah, he had to bait the Nami fucking Furry for a few years.
Oh goodness.
Receive with installation, cooler control D, total 2, processing package, rolling, post, transactional hooks, okay.
Oh, Ninja, I don't remember if you ever tried to get into VGen.
Hey. So, yes and no?
Daemon connection error. Connection with the daemon could not be established. What the fuck does that even mean?
I was about to say. I'm asking
Oh,
because of
right.
they do
Right,
monthly,
that's my fault.
themed
That's my
things.
fucking
Oh,
fault.
sorry.
No, you're fine.
They do
Here.
like monthly themes
Pseudo-
where you can get like fast track to getting verified, and verified is that they put your commission stuff higher in the search.
Fair enough. The thing
Blur.
is that I realize what VGen doesn't work with me is that each of my commissions, I don't have a set price.
Well, that's the
Pseudo system
thing,
control enable now. Color control D. Next. Retry now.
So VGen lets you put like a very vague base, but ultimately you still decide the actual price with the client. It's not like they click the button and you immediately get the order, get paid. You still
Color
have to read
control
over
is using
it,
default password to
approve
secure
it, and
system
decide
from
how much you want to
unintentional
charge.
access or control. It is required to set a secure You want me to do a password just to access my fans?
What?
Okay then.
They must not really be your fans if they're being this difficult.
Good one, Uni.
Ren got canceled by his fans.
So, since
Also,
you said
I think sorry, go on.
no, go ahead. Talk, and it's because it's
I was
art.
just literally gonna say I think the biggest disappointment with like Oda killing off Monet was apparently she's Sugar's older sister, and that just never came up.
It's very funny to me. Like, apparently Sugar never even learned she died.
Oh.
Like, you could have literally had a whole thing with, like, you know, Sugar going after the Straw Hats because they, like, she thinks they killed her sister or something, but no, that just never gets brought up, really.
There,
It's very
safe password.
funny.
Fuck up.
Then again, like, I feel like Sugar's motivation was already spite.
Oh.
Like, you don't do the things she does without that kind of spite.
I mean, to be fair, if I had a devil fruit and was stuck as a child for, like, 70,000 years, I think I would also be pretty fucking spiteful as a person.
Welcome to
Yeah, but
Color
she's only
Control.
been a
Before
child
we
for,
get
like, 10
started,
years.
one of the most important things to know is about setting up your hardware drivers. If your fans or devices are not showing up or cannot be controlled, this is often due to missing outdated or kernel drivers. Fuck my life again. Before opening an issue, please confirm that all the drivers have been properly loaded by checking the hardware support documentation. Note you can start this trick in any form setting page. Okay, let's get started. Next. Dashboard lets you create custom blah 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 blah.
I'll
Next.
show you what I drew for the one wing. How do I'm gonna have to save it.
Yeah, according to the wiki, Sugar is 24, but she has the body of a 12. It has the body of a 10-year-old, so you know.
Yeah, I thought she was 22, huh?
Yeah, so you know, if I was like 18 or 19 years old, but everyone still thought I was 10, I think I'd also be pretty fucking spiteful.
Isn't there a Batman villain like that?
Yes.
I think there's a few
Yeah.
villains like that. Cause,
Like the one who's stuck as a child, but she wants to be seen as the grown woman she is.
Yeah.
Oh, that one was from
yeah,
Yeah,
series.
right?
yeah, the animated.
Like it is a kind of hell to imagine, like you know,
That
You
is
literally
why
have
you
the
put
body
them
of,
on
like,
a
a
backup timer. How do I put them on a backup timer?
I saved it as a clip. Actually, you know what? That might work. I'm gonna send you the clip, Uni.
Yes. Hello, Bruce.
Like,
I imagine not being able to do any adult stuff because you know everyone thinks you're fucking 10.
That is a good point. She can't just walk into a bar.
Like she can't, you know,
People underage drink.
can't really drink. She can't really drive.
Look.
She can't really be physical with anyone other than like freaks, I imagine.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Like even if you like go into the situation knowing she's 24 years old, physically it's a 10-year-old. What are you gonna do with that?
Right.
I think you have to be mentally in a way to be able to push through that.
Yeah. I will say I never would have thought I would have been saying the words Usopp, go and kill that fucking child ever.
I mean, I'll be honest. Where what's his name? Kratos or something like that? The dad?
Kratos. I think, no.
Is it Kratos? I don't think it's Kratos.
It's Kairos.
I'll be honest. When Kairos cut off Doflamingo's head, I think that was the first time I was like, you know what, if he just was dead and that's the end of the thing and Luffy doesn't have to do the win, I would be fine with it. Like, it literally just ended right there and then.
Well, guys, great job, team. Everybody go home, pack it up.
Fan spinning!
It's working.
Oh, thank goodness.
Hooray!
Is the game on?
No.
Oh.
But the fan wasn't spinning earlier. The fan was not spinning. The fan is spinning now.
Oh.
Okay, well, turn the game on and let's see if it works. Fingers crossed.
So since there was an extra layer, I added that extra layer on the wing, and
right.
So there's the one where it's her arm going into the wing, and where it should technically end, right? I didn't know how far the arm was actually supposed to go, so I was trying to figure out the shapes.
Well,
So
her arm was basically cut off and replaced with the wing.
Ah. Well, yeah, that's the thing. Even if it's being replaced with the wing, there's still wings are basically arms.
Right. Like, it's easier to see with bats, I've noticed.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. But their wings are still technically just arms.
Very, very pretty arms. No, I think I get you. So, like, this area would end closer to, like, here.
Alright. I think we have a show, guys!
You have the thing still, showing off your...
I think we have a show. I think we have an actual show.
Hooray.
Oh, fuck. Just rubbing my face up against an unknown wall. Just being like, what's going on? The fans are spinning. Turns on video game. Fans stop. Why did the fans stop?
Just now?
Just, you know what?
I'm gonna recheck just to make sure the game is on. That's usually the fucking sign that they're gonna be off. Fans are still spinning.
Okay, good.
So for whatever reason, gaming was killing my fucking GPU fans.
Why?
Alright.
I wonder.
Oh, fuck my brain.
Well,
Your
the
brain is
big
going
test
through
will be
Actually playing the game.
of,
Oh, fucking no.
yeah,
Night Rain.
playing Game of Night Rain.
Holy shit. See, the thing is, I think everything as I used to do it should still have worked fine as it was going.
Right.
The issue just becomes the fact that the fans are not spinning, therefore my computer is trying to process everything that it could process,
Without
and then
the
being
cooling.
like, nah. With that said, I feel like this should have been an issue. This should have been a big, massive fucking issue.
Beforehand? Before now?
Yeah, just like, what, did fucking Liza P not fucking set this shit off?
It probably did to a certain degree, just not as hard.
I am so sorry, but I have to follow the rule of threes. I guess your computer isn't a fan of Sonic.
Ha. I mean, to be
That's
fair, it did.
That's the last one.
No, it's apparently also not a fan of Night Rain.
The Night Rain is gonna be the big one.
Guess we're testing that.
What was the third game that kept crashing on you as well, that we kept trying to play?
Fuck, which one was
There
it?
was
Night
another
Rain,
one.
there was one more. There was 3 games that your computer didn't like. It was Night Rain, Sonic, and...
You said it didn't go off with the lives of P, right?
No, it didn't crash during Lies of P. That's what makes it so weird. It's I feel it should have done it with so many more things.
But it didn't.
Yeah.
Maybe somehow those games aren't as taxing, so even if the fan went out, it didn't overheat it the same way that other games would.
It could also be
Maybe.
the optimization thing. A lot of companies don't even bother with optimization anymore.
Like,
That's
yeah, I was
very
gonna
true.
like, while this is a good game, I have a feeling that it may not be very well optimized compared to
To be
other
fair,
games.
it has to be said, every game that is done with AAA budget and studio will never be well optimized because they just go, we have the newest, shiniest toys to play with.
Yeah.
I really wish they would like build their games for like on computers from like a generation ago.
Yeah.
It's like
Now let's. I'm keeping an eye on your GPU now. Sorry, continue.
not just that, like everyone should be building games for like computers from like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to build it on the best and newest stuff yet because not everyone has it.
Yeah.
Especially these days when fucking just buying fucking a graphics
RAM.
card costs fucking
It's an arm and a leg.
$3,000 onwards.
Yeah. I know that, like, specifically for Sonic Frontiers, a lot of people apparently have issues running it on the PC.
I mean, unfortunately,
said,
it does kind of become a matter of... It's a matter of did the people who make the game optimize it properly?
Right.
And oftentimes the answer is no, because they are given the budget to go see God himself, and they don't recognize that normal people do not do that. Fucking, it's a computer. It's not a fucking retarded iPhone.
People are, like, the expectations for technology is very different nowadays. Especially because, like, did you actually see that what's it called? Like, typing literacy has gone down too. Like, people don't know how to type anymore because a lot of, like, systems were like, oh yeah, the kids are always on electronics, they don't need to know these basics. So they stopped learning them.
Basics are the essentials.
The assumption just became that since these kids are on their iPads all day, they don't need it anymore.
Oi!
I mean, not only that, but also they've been like, well, everyone's typing these days, so they don't need to learn to write anymore.
Yeah.
That one actually genuinely pisses me off, but hey, at the very least, when the war against the younger generation happens, we'll have an upper hand. We'll just write. They won't be able to read that shit.
Oh god.
Yeah, it's really sad. I know, like.
I like how you assumed that the war will be against the younger generation and not the older one. I'll be 100% honest. If like Gen Alpha and Beta are like, we're gonna go kill the boomers, I think I'm on their side.
See, the issue is that they're gonna count us in with them, and therefore we're going to have to fight against them, regardless
Have you
of how
talked
we
to
feel
a
about it.
child? You tell them they're over. You tell them you're over 25, and they look at you like you're a grandparent.
We're gonna have to side with the older ones by default, not because we want to, but because the younger ones are gonna force us into that cubicle.
It's okay.
Yeah,
They'll forget about it soon enough.
I'll just kill
Their
both
attention
groups.
spans are not great.
Oh, so it's gonna be a three-way war?
Yeah, I'm happy for a freeway war then.
You're
There's
happy
no
for
way
a three-way, hot.
there's no way in a generation-based war I'm gonna help the boomers in any way.
Fair. See, here's the thing. I'm willing to help the boomers for one extremely specific reason. Oh my god, look at that GPU that GPU temperature. I'm so fucking happy. The boomers are gonna die soon enough.
Yeah, so, you know, might as well help them into the grave.
Oh, my tummy. So it is maintaining a static. Well, it's maintaining a heat now.
Yep. With that said, I did have to manually set the fan to a speed because when I told it to please deal with that yourself, it immediately dropped back to 0. So I'll just have to run always running.
Fair enough.
It's for my sanity.
Fair enough. Does that mean we're trying Night Rain today?
Yes. I miss
mean,
Executor.
Depends how long Ren plays this game for, I think.
Ah.
Like,
Oh, that's right. You have
it,
Pathfinder today.
I mean, that too, but also, after like 6 hours, Ren normally like, I don't want to play any more games, I'm gonna be a grump now. Meh.
Well, I asked him about that, and that's different.
It's a social battery drain.
Yeah, not so much, like, he can play games for like hours on end, it's just streaming is taking up social battery.
It does take energy.
That's what I just said. If he streams for too long, he's gonna be a grump and not want to play games.
But science, dude, science.
Science.
Science!
Though I will agree, if this starts getting on your nerves too much, feel free to take a break.
I mean,
Like,
you could always stream Night Rain.
That's true.
You can literally say, okay, we're gonna play something else, and just swap the Night Rain with us. I'm sure the audience won't mind if you play something else for, like, you know. And if they do, fuck them. It's your show.
That's fair. It's true. Yeah, cause wherever I look up on the DLC, it is notorious. No. Difficult.
I mean, I'm just watching Ren do this jumping thing, and I'm like, this looks fucking horrendous.
Save it! I turned into Waldorf for a moment there.
Does your computer feel like it's also running a little smoother?
Yeah.
I know he can also make everything be like, ugh!
I'll say this watching Ren play this right now. And it's gonna sound really weird, but I think Sonic actually makes a very bad platform game.
I agree with that statement.
Like making like a
3D
character who's like,
platforming game.
yeah, get out. I'll take 3D, but like making a character whose whole thing is like going super fast and then making you have to be super precise in a jumping minigame is like counterintuitive.
The 2D, I think, definitely handled it better.
I think...
I really hate how, like, it's weird to say, I kind of hate how fast Sonic is now from, like, a control standpoint.
Like I said, this is how they should always have done Sonic when it comes to speed.
Mm-hmm.
Don't make him speed up, make everything else slow down.
Yes.
I think I think what I would say is I think that Sonic could be a very good platforming character. The issue is that you're not making him do parkour.
That would be fun. If it
Like,
happened,
I'm sorry, he has
yeah.
the speed to just run on walls. Instead of making him run on straightaways and do super precise jumps. I mean, parkour still requires super precise jumps, so you can keep that, but having him be a precision platform, not great.
I think giving him something like the flow mechanic from Kingdom Hearts would be really good.
The fucking what now?
The flow mechanic.
It's basically
Like,
just parkour.
There's two ways I feel like they should treat Sonic's super speed. One,
I'm taking their fall
Stop.
damage.
No.
Oh.
No.
Okay.
like there's two ways to do Sonic's super speed stuff. One, stop treating him like a character and treat him like a vehicle. In which case, you know, everything should be like racetracks and fucking like going up walls and loops and all the other stuff. Stop making like trying to threaten essentially. Or 2, keep the control by making the illusion of speed, where Sonic himself isn't speeding up, but the game itself is slowing down. So, you know, when he starts running fast in quotation marks, all the enemies start moving really slow and sluggishly.
Would love that. It'd give like the Quicksilver moment from X-Men.
Yeah, I think that would probably work better.
It'd be a lot of fun too to see that. Because like the thing with a lot of Sonic things is a lot of his enemies seem to be going as fast as he is for like that reason.
Yeah.
I mean, in a way, it kind of makes sense because why would Eggman build something to attack the fastest creature alive and it be
not make it keep up.
Fair.
But also,
let me paint you a picture. Let me paint you a picture. Imagine you're playing through Sonic, right? Like, say, a Frontier-style game. All the robots, once you start getting a certain speed, start, like, moving super slow, and you can just, like, easily dodge any of their attacks because they're all sluggish and easy to predict. And then halfway through the game, Eggman's like, time to fight my greatest creation. And you try to do the speed up so that you can outrun the robot, and then Metal Sonic just punches you in the mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be like the best.
have you tried Turbo Blast, Mimi?
Not yet. I've been working on a lot of arts.
Fair enough.
I think she might want to wait. Like, she could try it, but probably not play it for too long. The constant pressing of the boost button might be part of it.
True.
Oh no.
I enjoy the game, but it's definitely something that I think either just make the boost last for longer, or just in general don't make you have to push it as much. Because even me, after an hour, I'm like, my hand's starting to hurt.
I don't like pressing this button forever.
Oh god, you know what I tried? Yesterday actually. It was yesterday when I tried it. So
Wow.
there was, I heard that there was two basically Star Fox games, right? And we
Right.
all not you, Uni, but Blue, Ren, and I tried Wild Blue Skies. It was fun. It was good, right? Tried the other one. Ren saw me play it. He tried it with me. He couldn't get past the first level. And it's not because we're lacking of skill. It didn't feel great.
So, like, the thing in Star Fox-like games for me is up equals down, down equals up. And it didn't have that on by default. So when I went to go switch it to on, it didn't change at all.
It very much felt like the game expected you to use charge shot for everything, so the basic shot was just worse. But there was it had too many enemies for the charge shot to be getting anything. So if you wanted to kill something with the basic shot, you would have to be mastered a lot. Also,
Hey, it's getting smarter. There is a 2 in romantic.
oh god. And then what probably didn't help is so the only thing I liked from the game was probably the visuals of the planes.
The
flying.
stages.
Yeah, the stages. Everything else is kind of like the character visuals. Some of them are okay. A lot of them are bad.
I'm gonna say that none of them are okay, because there was exactly 2 characters that I liked, but the issue is that the art style, it felt like they were using different art styles for all the characters. And that's why I'm gonna say that none of the characters are okay, because they don't look like they belong in the same cohesive universe. That's where my argument for none of them are okay comes from.
And
They
then
don't look like they belong together.
And then the dialogue, not the dialogue, it's the language that they made the characters speak in.
So basically, they made up a language of their own, and it is very ear grating.
It
also pissed me off because she turned it off, and that also didn't turn off. but also the true reason it pissed me off, Ia prata toka kazoa spirit.
It did the cardinal sin that Star Fox Dinosaur did. We're gonna tell you the important name stuff in English while everything else is in the random language. So it's like, why'd you do that? I like Dinosaur Planet, so that never bothered me.
God damn it.
But with the high-pitched noises that these characters were making, it was bothering me now. I'm not saying the name because I don't want people to go and shit on it. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, it was.
It was not a great experience.
It actually upset both of us. For most of the day, we have to take naps.
Jeez.
Like, here's the thing, right? It was just not great.
It really was.
Like I wish I could tell you that the gameplay was good, but you take away my inverted y-axis from a fucking airplane game, and I'm gonna be a very salty sailor.
I don't know what I'm doing in these controls.
Yeah. There's one thing that I did like about it, but I feel like it relied too heavily on the system. If you failed, you could technically purchase upgrades for your ship. And
Right.
It seems like they persist. But it was treating it more like necessarily, so you couldn't even do the first stage without any upgrades.
Right.
And it's like, ooh.
Like, I feel like maybe I could have done the first stage without any upgrades. But
It just didn't feel good.
yeah, it just you take away my up and down inversion in airplane game, and I am trying to dodge up by pushing down.
Right.
And I'm taking a lot of damage that way.
So it throws off your balance.
Yeah.
So, for those who played Star Fox, you tell me, were in the beginning stages, were the enemy shots ever like super precise?
I feel like they never really were precise.
I mean, at least in the beginning, I feel like they weren't super precise.
So I feel like in the starting levels for Star Fox, you still had to play the game, like you couldn't just turn your brain off, but
Right.
it wasn't like, you know, you immediately had to lock in from like the second you start, if that makes sense. Like,
Yeah.
you couldn't just like put down the controller and walk away because you would die, but there wasn't a lot to like, you know, not die. Like you still had to play the game.
Right.
But yeah, so
I think that was another issue of that game, the game that we played, because the bullets hit you a little too head on, even when you moved out of the way. Sometimes. It's like,
Hard to dodge kind of way, or?
Yeah.
yeah,
Like, it definitely didn't feel like the bullets were tracking you.
Mhm.
But it definitely didn't feel like they weren't homing.
Right.
yeah. Oh yeah. So I think that just ruined the overall experience.
That's fair.
I wish that if they have a fan base, because apparently it's their second game, that their fan base brings them success.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because I sure as fuck won't.
Here's the thing, even if I don't like the company making a game, I always want the game to be good. It is the best way how I can like put like the company versus the actual game situation. Everyone like I've seen lately wants to like, you know, a lot of people want to like Pokepedia to be bad because everyone's mad at Nintendo and they wanted them to like get burnt because of it. Pokepedia being good, I think is actually a good thing that like people are at least like getting what they're paying for type stuff. Because if you're mad at a company and they put out a bad game, it's easy to punish them for it. Like, let's take Gearbox for example. They put out like Borderlands 4 and it's fucking horrendous from what I've heard. Punishing them for their shitty behavior lately, well not even lately, just punishing them for their shitty behavior by not buying their bad game is easy. But also kind of like robs the message because Gearbox can just turn around and be like, oh, no one liked that game because it was bad, so just put out a good game and they'll forgive us. And it's not like we're punishing them because they're fucking terrible people. Where like if you take Helldivers for example, Helldivers was a really good game. And then PlayStation did a bunch of really shitty things where they're like, you need an account with us if you want to play, which a bunch of companies can't do, so they end up losing their game. Helldivers never stopped being a good game. It was always still a good game. But they still banned it as a community to punish PlayStation by refunding the game and giving it a bunch of bad reviews. And I feel like that's what everyone should do. It's like, even if all games should be good, and then we vote RenVul, and then when the company is bad, punish them by not buying the game even that's good.
So, I generally speaking want games to be good because, well, obviously, right?
Yeah.
But
We play games.
Yeah. But what I will say is the reason that you mostly want a game to be good isn't simply because you want a game like let's say Pokemon, who has been fucking up for a very long time now, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I still want their next Pokemon game to be good because then, like, at least the Pokemon fans get something good, and or it means that they are learning to do something right.
Yes.
You'd always want them to be creating something that is good. Because it at least means that they are pushing in the right direction.
They're not just sending out the bare minimum.
Yeah. They're not just fucking phoning it in. Which, let's be honest, very true for Pokemon.
Yeah.
And I think the thing that I hate the most is that Pokemon fans recognize that Pokemon is just phoning it in at this point.
Yeah.
And they will still just lap it up.
Like, Poketopia seems to be doing good, which is good. Like, it is a good game. But I'm still like, I'm still on about like the price tag for it, and it's just also like, nobody really, like, people who are already critical of Pokemon didn't really give it much notes, because like, oh, it's probably just gonna be another spin-off slop. So like, the fact that it's good, I am glad that it's good, but I'm still just like, is this like a one-time hit for the next 5 years? Like Legends Arceus, or what?
Yeah, fair. Had to leave for a second back. My little lizard friends. And yes, I know almost all of you are different in features, but call me Officer Walker, so I call you Lizard. That's
fine.
Don't worry, I have a lizard brain.
yeah.
We're gonna talk about like the quality of Pokemon games lately. I went and actually looked it up. So, in the last like 5-ish years or something, the games that got released by Pokemon, the list we have to look at is like the Pokemon Go updates, which is Niantic still updating their game, which is good.
I have something to complain about Pokemon Go in a second, but finish your.
Wait. Pokemon Snap, which is Hell Laboratory. We have the Mystery Dungeons, which is Spikesoft. You got the Pokemon TCG Pocket, like the virtual card game, which is NEDA Co. Then you got Poketopia, whatever it's called, which is a Mega Force. Yep, which is a Mega Force. And then when you look at the actual, like, okay, what is Game Freak making? You got Legends ZA and fucking Scarlet and Violet.
Yeah.
Like, wow, we've had some really good Pokemon games. Just none of them are from the people who make Pokemon.
None of them are mainline.
Yeah, they're not mainline Pokemon.
Like,
They're not mainline Game Freak developers.
Like, Pokemon is a car, and every time Game Freak gets behind the wheel, they drive it up a cliff. And then anyone else who gets behind the car, and so you're like, man, Pokemon sucks. But then anyone else who gets into the car and drives it normally, you're like, oh wait, hang on, no, it's a good car. I'm starting to think we just stopped giving the keys to Game Freak.
Yeah. Honestly, it seems like they, like, especially seeing that game that they were talking about, like, the trailer for us we saw.
Oh, no.
Wait,
It's not. They're basically a publisher.
No.
So, Beast of Reincarnation, apparently they have said and shown that it is a small core team of, like, God, I think it's only, like, actually, like, 10 people from Pocket Pair. And
Game
the
Freak.
rest...
Game Freak.
sorry.
yeah,
And
no.
the rest of the game, like, the rest of, like, the entire Beast of Reincarnation, is
Right.
outsourced to 20 different developers. Like,
I got
every
you.
other part of that game is a different group.
Also, BRB.
Okay.
All right.
Why do the colors pink and yellow go together?
Pink and yellow go well together.
Oh, I guess because they're both warm colors.
They're both pretty pastel-y, I'll be honest.
Well, I'm just saying pink and yellow. I didn't say what level of... Oh.
Yeah, no, you didn't say level of pasteliness, but that doesn't change that both of those colors are pretty pastel.
Mm. No, because you can get something like hot pink, and that's not pastel at all.
I'm talking about like their base.
I feel
Not
like
all yellow
just,
is
you know,
pastel either.
I also feel like just color-wise, when it comes to, like, you know, that feeling that color gives you. Both are, like, joyful colors, I guess is the best way to put it.
Yeah, they're more positive. Unless you're me, which is pink or color. I do not know why.
My wife is a misogynist.
Well, you see the color pink, and it's like, girls. Disgusting.
I've warmed up to it more, but I still haven't used it as a main. Actually, no, that's a lie, because I have one character who's kind of... His other characters are black, so the pink in him stands out way more than anything else. So I guess I have one character who has the color pink in him.
Come on!
I want to see how other people did that. This is Tower 1. Sonic Frontier is another story.
Oh, maybe now that my fans are spinning, I can finally play on my totally legitimate hardware some Bloodborne.
Oh, that was the other one who was crashing on.
I wish there was like checkpoints.
Yeah. Apparently changing your top speed might help.
The what?
Changing your top speed in the settings.
Changing my top speed in the what now?
The
In the
settings.
settings. Make yourself slower.
Either that or put it to default as you know, it was probably what?
Look at my top speed.
Oh, your top speed is super fucking slow. Maybe make. Did you actually have it down all the way?
Yes, I went to
make it
top
default.
speed, and that's what I was greeted with. Oh shit!
Make your speed your tuning or your tuning speed default and see how that works. Yeah. Like I know you can customize it, but it was probably built with default settings in mind. Or something like that. No, is Scully biting onto Blue's tail?
Owie.
We should have always known. Oh
That's
no,
what's meant.
that she would bite you. But no, she's nowhere near.
Camera. I think that's the other thing here.
The camera.
The camera tries to take control of things too often. Like, if I'm gonna be inept with the camera, at least let me be inept with the camera. As opposed to you taking over it entirely. Because I think I could have actually recovered that one. But then the camera went ahead and said, okay, but like, I feel like you're very close to the rail, so I'm just gonna put you on the rail. Camera.
Are these the same?
I fucked up.
He's growing. He's growing.
I'm growing.
I'm growing.
And other memes that Uni won't understand.
Well, she's not here, so
Yep.
it doesn't even matter. I hope that how other people are hyping, or not hyping up, hyping it up in difficulty of the other one. It may not be the case as much as they are saying. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, it's because Ren's having difficulty on the first tower, right? And they say that it only gets harder. Oh, hey, is this the first time you got purple?
Yep.
Oh!
Where'd my second jump go, Sonic?
Oh,
I'm back.
hello.
Welcome back.
Nana wanted me to Google some stuff for her.
Hi, Nana.
I'm not over there right now. I'm gonna go visit on Sunday.
Alright, understood. I'm going on Sunday to cut up a tree.
Yes. I'll ask Nana if that will be workout, because they're also doing work on the bathroom right now.
Ah.
And apparently Mary, the little chihuahua, is very demanding of the workers.
Oh.
She like gets in their face like, okay, before you may enter this house, you have to pay the tax.
The pay attention to me tax.
Yep, you gotta pet me before I will allow you in this house.
Why are you all
Why are
holding Blue's tail like that?
I see it on the screen.
Huh? Oh, thank God!
Finally!
You have a pre. Oh, I was about to say, did you just fall?
No. Oh, Lord.
Golly gee.
Hello, motherfucker!
Congrats, one down. How many more to go?
4 more.
4? I thought it was 3.
No.
Oh,
There's 5?
Yes.
Okay. Oh my goodness, hold up, Nana's calling again.
How long did that take me? Good question! I would say use the stream as a benchmark, but half of this stream has been troubleshooting. Win this
We
trial
also
by
were trying
means
it last stream as well.
Yeah.
all the enemies within time limit. Sonic stats will be fixed.
Let's say maybe like 2-3 hours, maybe.
I am back again. Nana wants me to order her some glasses.
Oh, fair.
I will commit so much anger.
Oh, they removed your attack power.
You have been weakened.
They've been very weak.
Oh, this does not help. She sent me style punk 03 in gold. What?
Do you know? Does he at least know the website?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Just search that up literally and see if that pops up.
Yeah, I'm just gonna find this. What?
Also add glasses to it because you know.
That's true. 003 plus. A lot of companies use that tag. Okay. Let me text her if she remembers. Oh, I think it's from the website that I got mine from because I mentioned it to her. Yeah, it's this one. Oh, these are old lady glasses, alright.
I am very upset with this.
Oh no.
Couldn't you just make me fight the Titans again?
That's the last one, Ren. And they want you to fight it all in a row.
Honestly, I'd prefer that over this.
So she has better eyes than me.
Oh.
This is not surprising. Oh, Serge just got back from work.
I'm so pissed. I was holding the parry buttons. And it still hit me. What's the point of the parry button? You can only perfect parry if I remember correctly. That is incorrect.
Yeah, because he was showing that he was holding it and then parrying.
fucking invisible walls!
Hey, well.
Hello.
Sonic! Sonic, you have more pressing matters than a fucker in a fucking casket!
Damn.
I fucking hate this. This is just stupid.
So Serge came in and he saw where you were. He says this is the hardest challenge of the game. And that apparently he needed to bother his chat to figure out the solution.
I will look it up.
Sonic, stop throwing your toes away. You need to kill them. I had some other cat knock me down before. Usually, like, bottles and stuff.
I would be right back if you grab my wallet.
So the one that I'm watching the person doing, right? You know that attack that Sonic kind of just throws like a bunch of wind at the enemy?
But oh, fucking this!
The other one, but yes, something similar to that. He just kind of spammed that one over and over again.
What? That's fair.
And then he would move away and then do it again.
Fuck you, fuck your family, fuck your ancestors, and fuck anything you ever stood for.
Broke anything glass? No, he's never broken glass. Glass never interested him in pushing like that.
Kick that Coco off a cliff.
This is the first tower he just finished.
Take that Coco, punt it off a cliff. No!
Don't worry about us. Get going. I won't let you down, partner.
What are you hanging around for? Afraid to go off without my protection?
Oh, the tails section. It was short-lived, but it was honest.
That was the fucking astoundingly best, most hilarious thing possible. Oh, hey, Knuckles.
I should be able to climb that thing just fine, but that's not the problem here.
I'll need to go in and out of cyberspace to activate it. You want me to help you with finding the emeralds while I take care of the towers?
Just who do you think you're talking to? Leave the emeralds to me.
Blue, I meant to ask, have you seen the new season of the One Piece live action?
Nah, I don't have Netflix.
Ah.
You see, Blue has this
Yo-ho.
thing called being better than others.
No.
There's
What?
the yo-ho.
What? What is not having Netflix is being better than others?
It's Netflix. The answer
To be
is
fair,
there.
I just bum off my parents.
Like Netflix are like the #1 purveyors of how can we milk every customer the hardest.
Yeah. You know that they still do physical rentals too?
What?
Do
They still do physical rentals.
Huh.
Okay then.
Weird.
It's just like not advertised, but they do.
YouTube. No, we don't use Netflix.
What do you mean YouTube pirating?
I mean, stuff that gets put onto YouTube.
Fair enough.
Have you had
Behind
to see
Adobe.
the live action One Piece get put onto YouTube yet? If you have a link, otherwise, feel free to let me know. But
Put the movies on YouTube. It's also clipped into like the video. Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's that.
I remember those days.
I mean, they still exist.
I didn't
yeah,
know they still exist.
they're in YouTube short
They're on YouTube Shorts
variants
now.
now.
Oh no, you're right. Why would you do that? I mean, like, the Bee Movie is a fun watch, but it's definitely, like, not a good watch.
I feel like there's easier ways of watching the full movie without watching 50 different clips of it.
Exactly, you just watch it overlaid with Shrek using the bad apple silhouettes.
God,
How dare you?
No.
I want to punch this little thing into the sun.
Which thing?
The thing that shows up every time at the trial fail.
Oh, oh wow, is it that delayed?
Is
It
it
was
that
for a
delayed?
second in my thing. No, you guys are fine. I don't know why, but my YouTube basically keeps, like, playing your video very slowly.
Oh.
So, like, I'm like, I think I have, like, a 5-minute delay on this end. I basically just have to go in and, like, move the cursor every so often to, like, as far as I can, and then it'll just backtrack itself again.
So instead of
Okay.
moving the cursor itself, just hit the live button at the end.
That's a thing you
Or
can-
like on the bar.
That's a thing you can. Oh, I didn't know that was a thing you could do.
Oh, alright, it'll turn itself off in a few seconds though.
Yeah, it's okay, but now
Oh
I know.
damn, you were
Easier.
doing so well, Ren.
Is that just jump rope with lasers?
Yes.
Yeah.
Kinda fun. I was never good at jump rope.
This is extreme jump rope.
Very extreme. It's a jump rope or you lose your legs.
Oh no, thankfully this laser is not damaging.
Oh, it's not one of those. Okay.
Oh!
There we go. I think the thing I hate the most about this map specifically, because it's already a map I already know, but it is the fact that it requires so much extra work to unlock the map. Jump rope laser, fun for all the kids, especially the toddler.
Oh. At least you got spinning but dash back.
Okay, let's see if the computer lets me actually watch your stream in Discord now, so I'm not so lagged.
Discord!
I got it now.
What?
It's giving me an error.
Stop! it!
Oh, interesting.
No!
Stab.
Stab.
To be fair, I use like Discord in beta, so sometimes I get weird glitches.
Oh. You should probably get out of beta.
It's cause like it's basically like you can. There's some things you can't do outside of Discord beta. Like I can't stream I can't stream within a stream in regular
What?
Discord, if that makes sense.
Weird.
I know that sounds weird, but
No, it's like, it's just... Oh. Yeah, even Foxtrot is asking why you're using Discord beta.
it's not called Discord beta, it's called Discord something else. Discord PvP.
Yeah, public tester.
Public testing beta, I think. I don't know, because I get to mess with things. And sometimes for like sharing different kinds of projects I'm working on, since I'm usually doing a bunch at once, it's easier to have that stream within a stream within a stream.
What?
The fuck's a Steam? What? Nani the fuck are you talking about?
So, I do this thing sometimes on the Warrior Cats fandom thing where I do like little art thingies, like lesson thingies. And it's easy for like something like Live 2D, which has a lot of pop-up menus. Those will not show up if I just screen share or even like share just my desktop screen. So what I have to do is I set up the stream in Streamlabs OBS, and you can't stream like you can't use like Discord to stream just Streamlabs OBS, it gives you an error. So this lets
Really?
you stream Streamlabs.
Like, hang on, chotomate.
Or
Ren
it's
has done it
something like
before.
that. It's something like that. I forgot what it is, but it was specifically related to Live 2D being difficult.
Oh, well, it's a live 2D issue because
Yeah.
he's now streaming his.
Yeah, I can see his thingy.
I am now streaming the OBS.
Like I said, it's more so of a Live 2D thing. Just like it's a weird program. It doesn't like let you bookmark it to your like. You can't pin Live 2D to your tab. So you like your bottom screen, for instance. It's programmed really weird. So I just know it gives you issues when you try and do stuff like that.
Huh.
It could have been fixed by now. Like I set this up a while ago. I just haven't really been bothered to switch it. Wish we had those kinds of clouds right now.
You know,
Those
the
what?
Overcast.
Yeah,
Overcast is so fucking pretty.
it's supposed to be like 30 tonight.
That's a fucking lie, and I know it.
I mean, weather is being funny right now. Because they also said we're going to be hitting much higher temperatures later this week.
I mean, you really trust them?
No,
Our weather is very
our weather
erratic.
is where, like, this location is probably one of the worst places to be, like, a weather forecaster, to have that as your job. Because I imagine that is a lot of hair pulling at all times. Like, I told them! Like, I just told them the facts, but, like, it's wrong.
I told them what the meteorologists told me. But, they were wrong.
I will say, apparently
No.
that is an issue for one of our local weather peoples.
Oh.
Like, apparently on more than one occasion, he has been stopped and, like, accused. I'm like, why do you always get it wrong? And he's like, I'm sorry!
No, Dark Horse, I don't think any of us have done that because we kind of enjoy our eyesight.
Done what?
Has anyone randomly turned on light mode on Discord for no reason other than to themselves?
No, for exactly what you said.
We enjoy our eyesight as poor
Exactly.
as it may be already.
My eyesight's already fucked. I don't need something else fucking it.
Weathermen can never tell the truth but always lie. They are neither right or wrong. Here's the thing. There's a lot of places on Earth, like, my brain for a second was like, is saying on Earth doxing us? And I'm like, wait, no.
By golly gosh, you found the last city of Atlantis! It's on Earth!
No, guys, we secretly live on Pluto. Shh. I swear
Holy
my flame. But
Holy-
apparently a lot of places on Earth like have really good accurate weather data. But like higher up in elevation and more like different kinds of regions make it really hard to predict some areas.
Terraria's an ant farm. True, actually.
What?
What?
3D Dark Horse.
I'm pretty sure Styx from Sonic Boom was right about the U.S. government all along.
What?
He's a lot of things, so I don't know what you're talking
You're gonna have to
about.
be way more specific.
Styx has manic pixie girl energy.
Girl?
Manic pixie dream girl. Have you ever heard that term?
Ramona Flowers.
No!
Yes.
What?
It's just
Mona?
very weird. Like I feel like you could also call Pinkie Pie one.
Yeah.
It's just like a type of personality.
Is this the Ramona Flowers
Yeah. It's actually where the fucking
term came from?
yeah.
Manic
It,
pixie dream girl, yeah.
it originated with Ramona Flowers.
I know a lot of things originate because of Ramona Flowers.
Yeah, Ramona Flowers killed punk rock and ran a generation of girls. And the guy made a song about it, and it was a really good song. And they all got angry at him because they called them all establishment.
I haven't, like, I'll be honest, I did not watch Scott Pilgrim versus the World until like many years after I was like adult.
I mean,
As in, maybe like 2 or 3 years ago.
that's fine. Like, I think Scott Pilgrim versus the World is a good movie for how silly it is. But as many things go, the source media is always better.
Well, not always. I would argue Ready Player One, the movie, is leagues better than the book.
Okay, yeah, but you're comparing a piece of shit to a smaller piece of shit.
Yeah. I like Ready Player One, because I just think it's very fun and corny.
Okay, here's what I'll say about it. The movie got it perfectly right in how tone deaf the book is.
Yes. The book is insane. Honestly so. Like, anyone, like,
Yes,
have you guys seen the movie? Aside from
I have
seen it.
not, but
I read it, then watched the movie.
Okay, fair. Like, it's supposed to be just different challenges or whatever. The movie makes more sense, but, like, it's still stupid. Like, why is it in, like, 5 years nobody has thought of going backwards on a racetrack?
right.
Like,
There's-
gamers, like, think stupid things. They think of shit like that. That's what beta testing is for. But, one of the challenges...
But
Oh.
Uni, Kitty, we can't have beta testers. Then someone like Kirito will show up with 2 swords and he'll just stand still and beat up 4 people without ever moving a muscle.
Exactly. Oh, I have a story. Oh, I have a rant I could go on. That's kind of funny. Okay, but let me get to this part first. So, like, one of the challenges in the book is to recite the entirety of the movie War Game from memory.
Oh yeah, cause that wasn't gonna happen. Someone wasn't gonna fucking quote a movie verbatim for a fucking gaff. It's not like that's one of the most played fucking downloadable levels in fucking Beat Saber.
But that movie is long for one, and the main character does it his first try. And so many of like his writing are things like, oh wait, the clue is like, oh, it's gonna be on this planet. Well, how unexpected would it be if it's on my planet? Oh, it is on my planet. Oh, and the challenges for this specific video game? Good thing I spent last year practicing this video game for hours on end. What if, like, it's a lot of shit like that.
Oh god.
That is how the book is written, and it's kind of insane.
I mean, you forgot my favorite speech in the book, which is when he finds out that his best friend's actually a girl.
Yeah.
And he goes on this massive tirade about how dare you lie to me and like deceive me by pretending to be something that you're not, and yada 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 yada. When you find out at the start of the book, he himself is using an avatar that doesn't look like him.
Yep. It is very funny too because I'm just like, bro, like, it's on the internet. Like, do you really think that they were gonna tell you everything about themselves? Even like if you have known.
It's called plot armor.
Like, just the fact that, like, you know, he goes on this big thing about, like, everyone should have an avatar that looks exactly like them because why?
And his is nothing like his.
But he also admits earlier that it's like, oh, my avatar looks just like me. It's just a bit taller and more handsome and a different skin tone and, like, I wear cooler clothing. And it's like, by the end of the rant, you're like, so it looks nothing like you.
Yeah, exactly. Like, he goes on a lot of, like, really long descriptive rants in the book. And I remember, I feel like the movie handled it better because he's more so just surprised that his friend's a girl. He's just like, oh damn, okay. And they move past it really fast. Because it is weird. Like, one of his friends turns out to be like a 8-year-old.
Okay.
But, like, he has this whole
I would
thing
like
where
to call the
essentially,
FBI, please.
Basically, she uses an avatar of a big black guy because when she was going around as a girl, everyone was harassing her. And he's still like, you're a piece of shit for lying to me about that. Even as she gives a reason why she did it.
Okay, well, first and foremost, by harassing, she means getting free money, so fuck her anyways.
That's not accurate.
Yeah, we don't know if that's...
But, in the movie,
we
it's
don't
kind
know
of
because
funny.
it's in the book that she was getting harassed by guys.
Yeah. I will say in the movie it's kind of funny because, like, you can immediately pick up that she is a woman using a voice changer. And, like, I saw, like, one person point out, like, it's the future. Couldn't they just have a voice changer that perfectly, like, they just ask a VA to come in as the voice. Like, that would be so easy. But instead it's like a fucking, like, late 2000s era voice changer.
Oh, that, like, the really shitty ones that people played on to just sound like a fucking Dalek.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. The book is completely fucking tone deaf and knows literally nothing about the internet. So one thing I would give the movie is that it too is completely tone deaf and knows nothing about the internet and replicated that quite well. Because in the final fight, when they're like, we're gonna get everyone to come and help us fight, one of the things they summon to help them fight is the Iron Giant.
That one pisses me off.
You know, the giant robot whose whole thing is, I don't want to be a weapon and I don't want to fight.
They basically use it like, oh, it's just a cool big robot, you know? And when it dies, it doesn't even, like, it would have been so easy to, like, just insert the reference to Superman for, like, when it does get destroyed. But no. I saw somebody point out it would have worked really well if the villains had used it. And then, like, you have, like, a reason to, like, basically break its programming again, like the original story.
But Uni, that would require thinking.
That would require thoughts, and the guy who wrote these books is known to have very...
non-existent?
Thoughts. Yeah, confusing thoughts, like, very... He comes off as very stoner-brained. If that makes sense.
I know exactly what you mean, unfortunately. I've had my fair share of stoners.
So now I get to rant about the second book.
Oh god.
Have you read that one?
I gave up on it, I'm being honest. I read part of it and I was just like, oh fuck this, and I left. And
Okay.
So I've only read like the first 1/3 of it.
Go into like, this is gonna sound so, like when you brought up Sword Art Online and we already talked about this, I was like, oh fuck, I gotta talk about this. So, second book, like, you know, obviously, like, Ready Player 2 would have been such a good title, but it's called Ready Player 1, 2.
That's so fucking stupid. Talk about having zero fucking forethought.
Like, already you're starting off bad with just that.
Like, here's my question, like, sorry to derail it.
Go ahead.
Why is so much of this shit that's like, oh, this is about a guy who plays video games, or a guy stuck in the internet, or whatever. It's written by people who don't go on the internet or play games.
Exactly. Something that, like, I have a huge gripe with is that, okay, so Ready Player One takes place in like 2014 or like something around there. So theoretically, the people of that time should be like kind of obsessed with like our media now, right? Like if you're going with nostalgia stuff.
Yeah.
But the people of that time are obsessed with shit from the 80s.
To be fair,
And-
I don't blame him.
I mean, the shit from the 80s was good, and that's because, like, the guy who starts this whole big game, he based it, like, on his childhood. So, like, already, it does feel weird that so many of the references these things make are from the 80s. Like, in one of the challenges in the movie that I believe replaces the war game one is that you have to basically go through a recreation of The Shining. Which I will say, the way the movie handled this so well, because I feel like it looks it
looks really good.
It looks really good. It's like, I believe, like, they had permission to, like, actually use the scenes from The Shining and basically just overlay these characters in. But the way they overlaid them in feels really natural. Like, very well done. Honestly, the movie is, like, I think that's why I really like it, is because it is, like, a spectacle movie, and I think it does it pretty well. Anyways. Second book, end of the first story, whatever, they become, like, billionaires and everything like that. They decide to turn off the thing every so often, whatever. I think that's how the movie feels. But the big thing about the second movie is, oh, whoa, oh no, look, they have this technology now that lets people directly connect the VR into their brain. And they start making Sword Art Online references. Like, literally.
Okay, wait, hang on. All the references to this point have been. So all the references at this point have been 80s.
American.
And then suddenly Sword Art Online.
Yes, and it gets referenced several times. So it's basically like, haven't you guys seen Sword Art Online recently? Don't you know that putting these things into your brain is a bad idea? And they keep referencing Sword Art Online. And my favorite theory is, so the second book was basically written because Steven Spielberg, he was the director for the movie. He was like, I want to do another one, write a book for me to follow. And somebody said, like, what if the freaking, like, uploading your consciousness to the digital world, like the Sword Art Online shit, what if it was brought up by Spielberg and he didn't know that was basically already his whole thing? So in order to not feel like he, like, not get accused of anything, he lampshaded the Sword Art Online reference.
I just think it's funny that they, out of everything, they did Sword Art Online, which, like, yeah, it was one of the first ones, but we've had, like, you're stuck in the machine, and if you die in the game, you die in real life.
Yeah.
Well before Sword Art Online.
It was one of the more popular ones.
But it is endlessly funny. I think they bring it up, like, multiple times. Just saying that. And, like, that even gets brought up, like, towards the end, because, like, obviously, this was a bad idea, right?
Right.
Uh-huh.
But the thing is that the way that this, like, headset whatever thing works is it produces a digital copy of, like, your consciousness. So what the creator of this game did, like the guy who started the whole thing, I think his name's Halliday, just for just to keep the shit consistent. He had, like, there was this girl, he went on one date with her, and he was hung up over it for, like, his entire life. And he managed to get her digital consciousness into the game. And, like, one of the challenges, the Shining Challenge, ends in you have to either kiss her or dance with her in order to finish the challenge. When you find out that she's a digital, like, personality copy of the original, that's really weird.
Yeah. Bro simped way too hard.
Yeah. It's very, like, again, like, 40 years passed before that. Like, before he died, and, like, she died in a car accident, like, more recently. But she ended up marrying his best friend. And he, like, it's just such a weird setup, you know? Like, I feel like if this guy had thought for, like, 5 minutes, he'd be like, oh, that's kind of creepy.
Okay, but have you considered he doesn't care?
I think he's just more so unaware.
But have you considered he actually does not care?
I mean, that's possible too, but he seems to talk about like his writing like it's the best thing ever made.
Okay, but have you considered that he probably also doesn't take criticism well?
100%.
I mean, like you say that like he thinks he's the greatest writer of all time, but so does the guy who wrote Sword Art Online.
Oh,
Maybe they're the same person.
I mean, like the dude who wrote Ready Player One is aggressively American.
I don't know, Blue, is the person who wrote, like, Sword Art Online aggressively Japanese?
Probably.
There you go, same person.
Same person, different bodies.
Literally
the,
one brain cell.
Literally.
Maybe it's the guy from South Park, and every time he goes to sleep, he turns into a Chinese. He turns into a Japanese man.
But yeah, that's my little rant on Ready Player One and Sword Art Online, just because I thought that shit was absolutely insane. And considering they are making the second book into a movie already, I'm like, how the hell is that gonna go? Are they gonna keep the Sword Art Online references?
God, I love the fact that sorry to derail into South Park, but
You're good.
that they just kept that guy Japanese because they didn't want to get rid of the Japanese restaurant.
So he's just sleepwalking?
No, they basically hypnotized him, so he's stuck in his second personality instead of his actual personality.
It's really weird about how you hit it. What the hell? Sorry, I just noticed that.
Like, I don't know what it is that it just does not, like, even if I manage to get the ball to go through all the spheres in it, like dead center, it just does not grab the last two, ever.
I noticed that. Like, and I don't think you can add any more momentum.
Change your speed, maybe?
Maybe.
Because, like, I see the issue you're having. I've been, like, watching you as I've been going on my rant.
Oh no, she's watching you.
So I think I mentioned I was working on my model, and I did something really
Speaking of your model, when are you streaming, Uni?
Let her finish her model first.
She can stream making her model.
thinking about that. I don't know, streaming has made me really tired lately, honestly.
I mean,
what do you mean lately?
Like lately, last few months. My battery's just been bad. I've been wanting to come back though. I have like shit I want to talk about. But I'm also like, I can just hide in here. And when I can stop talking, I can stop talking. Because it's your stream.
That is true, that is true.
Think of me as the parrot that pops in, goes on a rant, and then goes absolutely silent and you don't know why.
No, that's fine. You bring up some interesting conversations every now and then. So.
Like, here's the thing, right? I've talked with these two about just about everything.
I mean, Blue also brings up interesting conversations every
Yeah.
now and then because we don't live together, so we're not interacting with the same things.
He's in your floorboards.
No. Hey, Ren.
What?
What color of hair do you think might look good on the character I'm drawing? Keep in mind she's very yellow, and right now I'm leaning towards like a dark purple.
I would, like, I know you're not asking me, but I would lean cool on that. But if you do dark purple, they're gonna look like you.
You know what? I didn't even think about that.
I wouldn't mind that.
Here. Oh, hey, I got a friend request.
Consider RGB.
No.
No.
No, we are
Just
not.
let it change color.
No, absolutely not. No Celestia hair.
I was thinking more like computer light changing color.
Here, I'll let you guys see what
Let's see.
I'm working on, and it's for Ren.
Oh, nice.
I'm just trying to figure out what color
Okay,
hair.
purple would look
Oh,
good
Jesus
because-
Christ, that is a top speak. Jesus fucking Christ.
But I'm also like, maybe white? No,
Yeah,
I think, yeah.
I was thinking of the white similar to the white that is already there.
I can see like the white idea because like that kind of yellow, like already, like that's why they use purple. White might work, but my concern would be that it just kind of like be a weird frame for the face. Yeah, especially at this
No,
angle. If it was a different angle, I think the white would work better. But because of like where the tummy fur is, like I don't think like it blends in too much.
Let me try.
How did that happen?
Black
Never,
or
never
like dark
uninvert my
gray might
cameras.
work, like the claws.
True. Okay, there's a second layer. See how it actually looks. Perfect. There's always something to take into consideration.
Yes, yes.
That did not work how it was supposed to. Oh, it's because I know why. There we go. It's okay. Let me try the darker color.
I think that dark looks good, but like I do like it then feels like you need to bring that black somewhere else.
Well, I mean, normally the black is technically on other places. It's just that.
Yeah, the angle.
that
Maybe like a darker purple? Or like, I almost want to say like pull in something from the eyes too.
Like like the funny thing is, right? Like Uni going on rants around me is fucking normal, which is very funny. But like the thing is, I have seen the rants that she goes on, and she has some very non-say-so opinions that she's like, I don't want to say these on stream, and I'm like, I agree. I also have unsay-so opinions that I don't want to say on stream, and that's why like Blue said, it's like there is a social battery drain that I have that it normally wouldn't be there. The issue is that I have this internal sensor that I have to remember to keep on.
I
Because
have a lot of
it's-
experience with sensors because I lived with my grandparents so long, and Nana does not like cursing.
It's why she says, God bless America.
Yeah.
No, the funny
like,
thing is, I am not used to censoring myself because my family. I used to get into a lot of arguments with my family, mostly because they were trying to force their religion upon me.
BRB.
So I was very much the argue back kind of person. But like that's my family. They already know where the fuck I live. What are they gonna do? Go to where I live? Much different from this is random people on the internet who I don't know the first thing about. And if I say one wrong thing, they're gonna find me and threaten me.
There are people who will murder you for saying something they do not like.
Yeah. And like Union understands what my unsay-so opinions are and why I don't want to say them. Because despite the fact that they are completely reasonable opinions, the internet has this thing called sucking the nuance out of a fucking discussion.
Like, the issue is that, like, that's, like, come up, like, all over. Like, you can't even... It started with the internet, it became worse IRL. But, like, I also feel like people IRL don't, like, tend to care about, like, stuff as, like, much. Like, generally speaking, if you're chronically online, you're probably not going to be IRL as much.
Yeah.
And, I would say all your opinions, Ren, are completely valid.
Yeah.
I mean, your one about dogs not being real and being able to think is kind of strange.
I mean, I do kind of buy like this. Dogs are just trying to act stupid to not do taxes because they react too accurately sometimes.
No, Ren's thing is that dogs don't have a brain at all. They can't think.
That is a fucking lie. I never said that one. I said that about cats.
No, you said that about dogs once when we were talking about something else.
I mean, I feel like about orange.
You brought up as a reason why we shouldn't do a certain thing to babies or unborn babies. Do you remember?
Are we talking abortions?
Yes. You
What?
use dogs as an excuse as to why we shouldn't have abortions because they also don't think and have brains.
Think a lot. Like, I think they've done studies that dogs have like the relative intelligence, like at least the smarter dogs of like a 2 to 3.
Oh. Yes, but it doesn't have the same brain capacity of a fetus.
No.
Which was Ren's
I
argument
think
at
it
the time.
has more.
Like, the point that I'm having either way is I still don't think abortion should be used as a form of birth control. Because unfortunately, they lied when they said, oh yeah, no, it's totally not going to be used as birth control. And then it was used explicitly as birth control. With, like, the actual reasoning that was given to us being the fucking rare exceptions. So
I mean, definitionally, it's not birth control because that's preventative. But a fun fact, you know that octopuses are also like weirdly intelligent?
yes, we actually did have this discussion already.
Yes! I don't...
Yes. If an octopus could live longer than 5 years, they might actually be like, you know, one of us.
And then like the
One
other
of
thing
us.
is that like dolphins are the next animal in the animal kingdom to have the greatest capacity for evil.
Yep.
Because like they're aware. Even though penguins do some fuck shit.
They are aware of the cruelty that they inflict and they enjoy it.
I will never get over the fact that they use some types of pufferfish as a drug.
They're also the only animal that has sexual intercourse, not
For
just
the
for
pleasure of it, not just for
reproductive,
procreation.
Yep.
which, you know, makes dolphin rape a lot worse than any other animal rape.
Wasn't there a King of the Hill episode about that?
Oh,
I
what?
mean, there's the
I think there was.
dolphin rape is just an actual thing that happens.
Yeah, like he goes to like a version, like Hank goes to a version of like SeaWorld, and he does like the whole swimming with the dolphins, and it basically like tries to and like pulls him under the water and everything. And I don't believe they ever like explicitly say what it was, but it's just like, oh yeah, he like the dolphin really likes you. And I remember seeing that episode when I was young and not getting it, and then like one day I was just sitting in my room and it like clicked. I was like, what the fuck? Because like King of the Hill was one of those few shows I was allowed to stay up later if I was watching it with my folks. Can you not do like the slashing attack he was doing?
I can, but I feel that the spin, the homing attack is more accurate.
It does look like that. It's just like, I'm wondering on the power.
I think they just actually want me to double hit in the direction, which is very annoying because the camera likes to do whatever the fuck it pleases 90% of the time.
I mean, a camera is the gamer's worst enemy. I've been doing my yearly replay of BioShock, and
You mean the one that you didn't finish on stream?
honestly, yeah, I'm still planning on going back to that soon, eventually. I don't know. It's because I also have it on my Switch, and like I have way too many hours into that whole series for how long those games are. I remember one time I finished BioShock 2, and I was like, damn, that was fun. Okay, let's immediately restart it. BioShock Bioshock is definitely one of those games where like Infinite pisses me off to no end. Have I gone on this rant before?
Yes.
Well, you can go on it again.
Just my anger of Infinite, because like I actually found out more about why it became such a mess.
Thank fuck! Thank fuck!
He did it.
Congrats.
He managed to throw a ball into a hoop.
Correction,
God,
several
very
balls
annoying.
into several hoops.
Yeah, I think it's more than several hoops, but it is several balls. Anyways, I found out more about why Bioshock Infinite came out to be such a train wreck. So apparently, like after the first Bioshock, so while Bioshock was the first one was in development, 2K saw like Irrational Games working on this and like, hey, we like the cut of your jib. We're gonna go ahead and like basically help you guys pay for this game, and we'll release it under us. And it ended up being super good for 2K. They made a lot of money. But now 2K owned the Bioshock IP, so they wanted to get a sequel out as soon as possible. And they basically sent the production of Bioshock 2 to their little team in Australia of like 10 people. And then those guys were basically forced to like rush a full game.
Outside the Dragon Age 2 situation.
Yes. And then they were also made to rush a DLC for it. Kevin Levine, the guy who like came up with the general concept of Bioshock, really hated that they did a Bioshock without him. And so when it came to Infinite, he was just like, okay, I'm gonna say Bioshock 2 does not count, which, how dare you? But,
I mean, was he the one who created it? In a sense?
It was a bigger concept, like, from other people. He came up with the general vibe and the political spin on it. But I don't remember if he was the director or not is the thing. I know he wasn't a writer. But he was like, he had enough for Bioshock.
Oh, well then that
even though it was like a whole studio throwing ideas.
Oh no, fair enough. But
he was the main. Which I do understand, like, the frustration as an artist, but also as, like, a creator, as a writer. When you are thrown, like, these hands, it tends to work better, like, exercise your muscles to, like, understand what was done, and then make it work with what you have now. That's, like, a challenge, and it should be, like, something more writers could consider. Like, I forgot who, like, pointed this out, but one of the, like, before the last Star Wars movie came out, previous Star Wars directors were asked, hey, if you could direct or make the last Star Wars movie, The Rise of Skywalker, how would you go about it, right? So one of the directors took this prompt and basically undid everything from the first movie and like redid the same beats, you know? Effectively, that is what Kevin Levine did. So what ended up happening is he was given full reign on Infinite, so he can do whatever the hell he wants. You have all the time in the world. But because of that, he kept adding things that was making the whole production harder and harder because he'd get a random idea and he's like, okay, we're going to add this in immediately. It's going to change the gameplay. We're going to change the story. We're going to change everything from this one idea I just had. So what ended up happening is they had like so many pieces done. Like, you know what like vertical slices are in gaming, right?
Yep.
So they had so many of these that they had already showcased. Like the early Bioshock Infinite trailers are a completely different game. But basically 2K was like, hey, you are taking a little too long. We need to get this game out eventually. So they put a guy basically to oversee Kevin Levine, and they had that guy say, we're getting this game out in 6 months. Figure out, like, drop anything that's not finished. We're going to cobble together a game from that. From what you have finished. And apparently Kevin Levine is notoriously bad to work with because he fought the entire way. Which I get it if you, like, have that vision. But, like, you know, like, the production schedule of Security Breach, the FNAF mess, right? It's very similar to that.
Oh.
To be fair,
So
I
when
heard
he-
that the issue with Security Bridge was that
Scott didn't want to share as much information as
like
Steven.
he was drip feeding the writers the lore the same way that, you know, the fans were getting the lore.
You cannot do that behind the scenes. That is not what you do.
I have a slight tinfoil hat thing about Scott's when it came to that. I think the reason why he was drip feeding them the lore was because literally he was writing it as he went.
That's also possible.
100%.
Like, the reason why he couldn't just give them all the information is because it didn't fucking exist. He was literally giving them and the information that he had because he was just working off the seat of his pants, essentially.
Something else I heard that happened is that MatPat kept guessing events in the game correctly. So they made the decision, like, we can't have him guess these correctly, we have to change it every time.
Oh yeah,
It happened,
that
like,
was
several times.
that was an issue with Autobody back in the third one. That apparently he guessed a bunch of stuff, and instead of just being like, "Oh wow, our fans are guessing our plot threads. That's really cool that they're paying that much attention." It was like,
Yeah.
no, how dare they?
Like, it's a good thing.
How dare they change everything immediately?
It's generally a good thing if
Like,
your fans know where you're going, because it means you
That-
have set it up well.
Like, instead of doing the Gravity Falls, our fans have guessed that Stan has a brother. Let's just, you know, stick with it anyway, because that's the big twist, and we're rewarding them for, like, working it out and being like, good
Yeah.
job, everyone. Apparently, Scott just gets really mad every time someone guesses these fucking twists, so he fucking changes it so that they get it wrong.
And then it just results in your story not making as much cohesive sense. So the same thing happened with WandaVision, the Marvel show. Because WandaVision's known as being, like, really good towards the beginning, and then dropping, like, off the shark. And that's apparently because they saw people, like, making, like, really good predictions on what would happen. And so they were like, hey, we gotta rush to change it now. Additionally,
Well, apparently the whole,
go
like,
ahead.
Wanda is the villain who mind-controlled the entire town.
Yeah.
That wasn't what was going to happen. Apparently it was going to be what everyone guessed, being Mephisto.
Yep.
It was literally going to be the comic book, oh, the devil's here to steal her kids.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh no, people guessed the plot that we're stealing from the comic books. Quick, let's make one.
Who would have
guy.
thought? You would have guessed that. Oh my goodness, what a surprise. It's not like this media has existed for decades.
Fair enough.
But, so that one, like, I know that one, like, pissed me off, because the other thing that happened with WandaVision is that the writers of WandaVision weren't made aware of what was going to happen in the next Doctor Strange movie, which is the Multiverse of Madness, where she is the main villain. So you end up with Wanda in WandaVision being a completely different character from the next movie she's in. And I'm just like, you guys talk to each other, please.
Have you
I mean,
guys
that was
considered
my
this
issue.
thing called communication?
Like, that was my issue going into Infinity War and also Endgame. At that point, Thor was my favorite, like, hero at that point.
Yeah.
And because they wouldn't talk to the Ragnarok team, you set up Thor to be this really cool character and have his, like, songbird send off along with Iron Man and Captain America.
He has,
But
like,
then
his
they just
happy ending.
But then they just digressed him and ruined his ending because they wanted to keep him on, and so they just backtracked all the progress he made in fucking Ragnarok.
It's
Fair.
not, like, that pisses me off too, but, like, the most blatant example of them, like, redoing his ending is removing the fact that he lost his eye. Like, I get it, Rocket gave him a prosthetic, but visually and, like, contextually, that doesn't make a difference now. He just doesn't have that loss anymore.
Like, the eye was symbolic of, like, it even goes back to what he's based on, being Norse mythology.
Yeah.
Which is like, Odin gave up his eye for, like,
Intelligence.
wisdom.
Wisdom.
Thor has done the same now. He's lost his eye, but he's gained the wisdom of leadership.
And then, like, it's so awful to do, like, that whole, like, Asgard is a people, not a place. And then to murder half of those people.
I mean...
It's so frustrating.
I mean, the fact that, like, literally a drunk guy came up with a better story for Thor in 5 minutes after seeing the movie than the writers did says a lot.
I'm curious, hit me.
There's a YouTuber who whole thing is that he just gets drunk and watches movies. Like that's literally his thing. So he's
Critical
in a
drinker?
semi-intoxicated. Yeah, essentially, he's in a semi-intoxicated state while he watches the movie. He watched Endgame, and then immediately sat down and, while in that intoxicated state, came up with a much better storyline for 4.
That does not
Where-
right.
After 4, like, loses and, you know, the whole, like, you should have gone for the head scene and everyone gets snapped, instead of becoming a sad fat guy, he became a really angry recluse who became super protective of his people because they didn't have anything left. So
Yeah.
he aggressively protected everyone to the point where the new Asgard, when they get there, instead of it being like a small fishing village that, like, you know, falls sitting in a hut drinking and being really fat, it's a super walled up city, and anyone who tries to get near it immediately gets, like, aggressively arrested by the Valkyries. Like,
Honestly,
it was literally,
that
it
makes
was literally
so much more sense.
it was literally a no-go zone. Like, 4 is literally, do not come here, this is my home. It is all I have left, and if you try and threaten that, I'll kill you. And
It would make sense, especially because he did lose his brother, like, his last, like, final
Yeah.
family.
So, you know, it made so much more sense that 4 would regress in an aggressive way, rather than a fat, depressive, like, I'm a comedy drunk now. It's like, no, why'd you make him fat and
Blue,
stupid?
the drunk people are the funnies. Not only are the drunk people the funnies, but they're also the relatables. Fucking hate relatability. Like, here's the thing, right? Making a character that's like if you set out to make your character be relatable, you're gonna fail.
Yep, because you're never going to be able to relate to everyone. It's that
That's-
whole, like, if you try to appeal to everyone, you appeal to no one.
The funny thing is that that's not even the issue. It's that when you try to make when you try to make a character relatable, the pitfall that you run across is that you're writing one or two characters. A character that is a blank slate. See literally any female fucking romance movie.
A lot of young adults
I'm staring at you, Twilight.
Mormon propaganda.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
It's just such an insane fact about it, that's why.
But like, Ella is such a fucking blank slate. She just does not exist. That you could literally remove her from the fucking movie, and you'd end up with the exact same movie.
Not quite, but I'd say, like, you could remove her with, like, a lot of different characters. I don't know. Like, at least it would make a change, you know? I don't know how to explain what I was thinking. I will say, I am glad I never got into Twilight.
Same.
I got into, like, a lot of the other ones at the time. Like, the one that was craziest to me was probably one of, like, the Matched and then the Uglies series.
Don't know that one. Or you end up with characters that are just incredibly annoying. Just how do I word it? Imagine the people who used to dress up as Gur in high school.
Oh dear, I know exactly what you mean. I do have, like, one more thing I want to complain about with the Marvel thing, just because it's the one that bothers me the most, is that they never consulted James Gunn with Guardians. Because, like, he was, like, planning for, like, Gamora, and, like, it had been set up for, like, a long time for Gamora and Quill to end up together. And he was apparently really pissed when he found out that Gamora got killed in Endgame, because, like, he was not given, like, a heads up at all.
Fair enough.
I mean, I'll be honest. Guardians, I think, got robbed the most out of everything because they had set up so much good shit,
Yeah.
and we got nothing. And we literally got nothing out of it. Like, they had set up Adam Warlock. They had set up the Nova Corps, so it's like, oh, cool, Nova's going to come up. It's going to show up eventually, right? Like,
They had set up so much.
You
They
thought
did so much. They did so much good legwork and it's like you literally threw all. Like,
threw
I'm
it
gonna be
all away.
honest. I'll be honest. Instead of like being like, we're gonna have fucking Captain Marvel show up in between these two movies and be a weird like, we're gonna just squeeze
The
this in out
Guardians
of
would have
nowhere.
made so much sense.
It's just like, why didn't you do Nova? Like, I don't even care if you decide to fucking like gender bend Nova into a girl because, you know, girl power at the time or whatever, and you wanted a female superhero. Nova would have just made so much more sense story-wise because you literally set it up. And the fact that, like, Infinity War starts with you finding out that Thanos destroyed Nova Prime, it's like, imagine that being the tie-in movie, being like, Thanos destroying Nova Prime and then Nova's on fucking a revenge quest.
Honestly, that would have made so much more sense. I am just like really sad about like the Guardians because like I think not having like any real memory of the characters from the comics going into the movies, they ended up being like my favorite series of movies in the MCU.
I mean, spoiler, most of the characters in the Guardians MCU are like side characters in the actual like Guardian comics.
Yep.
Like,
I do know that.
Star-Lord, Peter Quill, Star-Lord is a nothing character in the comics until the MCU showed up and was like, he's the main guy. And you're like, oh, okay.
I wish they'd do more of that, honestly.
I mean, I think that's literally their success story. They picked Iron Man, who was kind of a, like, nothing Marvel character.
Exactly.
And built a movie legacy off that.
And now he's considered one of the main ones.
Yeah.
Because, like, if the MCU was, like, planned from Iron Man even before they were bought by Disney, right?
I don't
No,
think
so the original Marvel, so the original Iron Man was a one-and-done movie. That's why they kind of, like, just, at the end was like, just kill the villain. Because they were originally going to do they did talk about thinking of doing Iron Man 2 and keeping the villain around.
Right.
But then they're like, fuck it, this is one and done anyway. So they killed him at the end anyway.
But then it
did
big.
super successful, and they're like, oh, maybe we should do an Iron Man 2. And then, while they were doing that, someone was like, hey, we're doing Captain America stuff. Do we want to you know, reference each other at it? And they're like, yeah, that sounds good. And then it just kind of spiraled from that.
And then Disney got involved, and
It's
everything turned to shit.
It's because, like, I feel like it didn't go to shit right away.
No,
It's very much like post
It took a bit.
Endgame. Yeah. Because, like, post-Endgame, it really started to feel less like they were releasing solid stories and more like they were giving you homework.
I feel like the cracks started showing in Infinity War as much as, like, I know that was, like, the big blockbuster. Everyone showed up to watch Infinity War and Endgame because that's, like, the big, like, wrap-off season and everyone loved it. I feel like as soon as Infinity War came out, I was like, that wasn't great. There was a lot of cracks in that movie.
It's, again, that whole thing of directors not talking to each other.
Yeah. And then Endgame came out, and honestly, I actually didn't like Endgame. Like, for what it was of, like, sending off, like, Iron Man and Captain America, I was like, yeah, that was okay. But the actual movie itself, I think... Honestly, I think fucking time travel itself is a fucking terrible movie.
Once you introduce time travel into your story now has time travel. It becomes a really difficult narrative thing to deal with.
I honestly think they should have done a fucking, like, oh, we're gonna go to the quantum zone to get the fragments of the Infinity Stones and put them back together instead.
I'd not even thought of that, but that actually would have made sense.
Like, instead of doing the whole time travel thing, when Thanos was like, I broke the stones. Well, the stones are these all-powerful, can't actually be destroyed, or, like, fragments of the universe. Even if he destroyed them, in quotation marks, they would still exist in some way. So them shrinking down to the quantum zone to get those fragments.
Okay, I wasn't the only one who thought the Infinity Stones being destroyed was really weird.
Yeah, no, they literally can't be destroyed, even by themselves. They're literally the makeup of the universe.
Like, you can't destroy them without destroying the universe, basically.
Yeah. It's literally why, like, if you took your Infinity Stones from, like, one galaxy and then brought them to a different one, they wouldn't work.
Because it feeds off the energy of the one they're sourced from.
Yeah.
Which already defeats some, like, oh my goodness, wait. I just had this thought and now I'm, like, unreasonably angry about it.
Go on!
The time travel thing being an actually different universe rather than actually time travel means that the Infinity Stones from the past wouldn't work in the new universe. Yes, that
But then there's
an
also
issue.
that. But then there's the fact that you have like the series now establishing, oh yeah, there was only ever one timeline up until this point. Immediately like contradicts that whole thing.
Yes.
Because like the whole point of like what Loki and like later movies set up is that people did not have free will. Everything was like completely decided, and if you went against it, you were killed. And there was only one universe for that reason. So I'm just like that immediately like, and I think Loki came out really short after Endgame.
Yes, it did.
Ah yes, directors not talking to each other. Great job, guys.
You're expecting anyone in Hollywood to have any form of conversational skills.
I know, right? It's not like it's their whole fucking job. I will say, we did finish watching Loki season 2. I really liked it, but it messed me up mentally because I was already getting existential about shit.
Oh.
What?
Existential about the existence of time and space and the universe. It's really weird though.
Let me put it to you this way, Uni, it exists.
I will say, overall, I enjoyed Loki. But in season 2, okay, I'm just gonna say, nobody gives a shit about spoilers, right?
No.
Yeah, no, who cares?
Yeah, okay, I'll just mention it. So, season 2, general idea. Do you guys have any idea about just season 1, or do I need to break that down a little bit?
I didn't really know the start.
So season 1, Loki from Avengers, where they time travel back from Endgame to the Avengers to get him. He sneaks the Tesseract. Oops, he wasn't supposed to do that because that is not what the timeline asks for. So he gets picked up by an organization called the TVA. TVA exists basically outside the realm of time and space, with the explicit purpose of making sure there is only ever one timeline. If the timeline starts branching, they kill the person causing the branch.
Which is dumb.
So yeah, the idea is like you cannot have multiple universes or it will break reality.
I mean, my issue with them is that...
And also, wouldn't they be going after Steve Rogers instead of just Loki?
I will get to that, but finish what you were saying.
I was just gonna say, the reason why they ignored me as, like, a system is that at no point, I don't know if they change this later, but at no point they depict anyone working for this organization as being particularly powerful or interesting in a way that, like, makes me feel like they could go after super powerful beings and easily defeat them.
Oh, just you wait.
So, you know, when Loki, like, Avengers level Loki, like, when he's at the height of his power, and has a Tesseract, which is also an Infinity Stone in his possession, gets bodied by a random person who... I don't know why they picked this, like, this isn't an actress in terms of, like, because she's a girl, but because of her height. She's, like, 4 foot, I'd say. Like,
yes.
Obviously a bit exaggerated, but
she's
a short actress. Picking her to be the one who goes and just bodies Loki, and the fact that she is not shown to have any, like, particular power system or anything, she's just a person who just punched him and knocked him out, really took me out of that moment, because I was just like, how?
I'm laughing because, oh my god, I am about to make this.
Cool, I'm glad that it got worse.
So, like I said, I enjoy it as a whole, but I wouldn't say, like, it has a lot of fun. But,
well, yeah, it's time travel. Time travel does nothing but introduce plot holes if you don't know what the fuck you're doing.
Exactly. So, like, you know how you mentioned they should have gotten after Steve Rogers? Loki actually says that. And they're like, oh, no. The Avengers were supposed to go back in time to fix this. This is still part of the main timeline. This was all planned.
Okay, but that's also fucking retarded because with them being forcibly going back in time, and that's normal, then fucking Loki seeing the Tesseract would also be normal.
No, because he wasn't supposed to grab the Tesseract after they brought it back. Because there was 2 Tesseracts in that moment. So, anyways, the way I'm gonna make it worse is, remember how I just told you, like, if you start fucking with the timeline, if you do something unexpected, you get basically killed? That's not entirely accurate, because you get sent to the TVA where they judge you, and, like, it's still fucked because you're always gonna get judged as in the wrong. They use an example of a kid who was just playing by the beach with his brother, and the kid just did something really innocuous that changed the timeline, so they had to send the kid. And instead of being killed, you are sent to the end of time, where you get erased from existence completely. Because the other version of you still has to live on to actually fulfill what it was supposed to do during the actual timeline. Oh, like, damn weird, right? So everyone who works at the TVA are normal humans. They are people who did something weird, and instead of being, like, they call it being pruned, instead of that, they get recruited to the TVA, and their memories of their original life are erased. So they think they are creations of the TVA.
Okay, hang on. Stop. Did you just tell me that some fucking normie decked a god and won?
Yes. That's why I was like, when Blue was complaining, I was like, oh, I'm about to make it so worse. Because this gets revealed, like, towards the end of the first season. Because, like, one of the girls who works for the TVA, she starts realizing she has memories of a previous life. And that's how they put it together. But, the only real thing you get as a TVA agent is, like, conditional immortality, in that you do not age, but you can still be killed. You can still be killed so easily. Like, it is, like, you do not have any other buffs aside from, like, body armor, which is, like, still, like, not super fancy, it's just body armor. The weapon that they used is a stick. It's a pruning stick. If you get stabbed with it, it's basically like a taser. It sends you to the TVA where you're already, like, restrained and already screwed up. Yeah, you should not be able to hit these people as easy. And they tell you, like, in the show that Loki is the person who makes the most new timelines just by how he is.
Yeah, he's a fucking god!
Yeah. So that means that, like, at the end of time where they've sent everyone, like, they're just sending them there to die, it's, like, mostly Loki. Because Lokis are also the only ones able to survive in this area. So, like, you see a crocodile Loki, you see an old man Loki, you see President Loki, and then there's a Loki.
President Loki! I'd vote for him.
Dude, President Loki is so funny. But, oh, you also find out that Loki was D.B. Cooper, which is very funny.
I don't know who D.B. Cooper is.
That is a tangent for another time. But,
In short, he was a guy who paid off a shit ton of gold and disappeared. And
he either died or survived, but it's probably likely he died.
Yeah, it's probably that he died, but, you know, there is a rumor out there that all the gold or something was still out there.
Yeah, because he hijacked a plane, asked for money. He was really weird about how he hijacked the plane. And he was like, oh yeah, great. You guys are gonna fly over this area, give me a parachute, and I'm gonna jump. And he jumps with all the money, and, like, we found, like, a lot of money. Because, like, you know, they have a serial number. So it's like, this dude probably died and dropped all the money. Anyways.
There's a very good movie about it, actually, called Up the Creek, which is very funny.
It is such an interesting thing. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of Deadpool variants, too, for the same reason. But I believe for some reason Deadpool isn't as able to survive for whatever reason at the end of time. Point is whatever.
Deadpool just has an absurd healing factor. He's not actually immortal.
Yeah.
He has super mega ultra cancer that doesn't let him die.
Exactly. But, like, the kid Loki got basically, like, sent to the end of time because he killed Thor when they were children. But, like, you have all this shit going on, you're like, okay, this is interesting. Loki gets sent, like, he becomes friends with Ka-Chow. I say Ka-Chow because it's Owen Wilson.
Oh, so I don't know who Owen Wilson is, but I recognize the word Ka-Chow, so I'm just gonna say Lightning McQueen.
It is Lightning McQueen. Which is very funny. But, like, they become, like, partners, like, because Loki basically works out a deal, like, hey, if you catch this other Loki variant, we're not gonna kill you. Other Loki variant was basically, like, pruned because she was a girl. And
Oh, that's
so
kind of
she
sexist.
it's very much so. So she has been existing because she managed to steal one of the things that the TVA used to travel through time. So she spent like her whole childhood jumping from like apocalypse to apocalypse because that's the only place where she couldn't be trapped. Because
Hang on, pause, time out.
Yeah.
Okay. If her breaking the timeline was that she was born a girl, wouldn't they have grabbed her when she was a baby? Like,
They didn't catch it.
born?
Because
How?
sometimes
How?
it does- I don't
They
know.
are time travelers. How do you,
Yes.
like, even if you didn't catch it, you go, okay, this timeline she's a girl, therefore we go back in time to when she was born.
Yes.
It's so fucking
You have
stupid.
You have clearly thought this through.
So, you know, you being like, oh, she stole a thing. Shouldn't she be like a fucking newborn child fresh out of the womb? In which case, she shouldn't be able to fucking steal shit and just
Yes.
get immediately yeeted into the void.
I believe they say she was like 8 when it happened. So she was really young, and it's
It
still
doesn't
like,
matter what year, how old she was when it happened. You're time travelers.
yes, that is correct. Clearly you have thought this through more than they did. Anyway, like,
Time travel is like, okay, like here's the thing, right?
Yeah.
The reason you do not talk to me about time travel is because that is actually genuinely a fun thought experiment for me. I like
Yes.
thinking about something that's stupid.
Look,
That is-
time travel works when you base your entire series around it. For example, Back to the Future. When everything revolves around the process of time travel, you can do it really well. Every time you try to shoehorn it into your thing, it's going to be crap.
it is something that is really hard to insert into anything well.
Like,
Which is
here's
like,
the issue with time travel. Like, time travel comes in 2 flavors of issues. Issue number 1, the butterfly effect. Oh no, you took 1 step to the left too fucking far, therefore the entire timeline is fucked. Fuck you.
Yeah.
That's stupid, you're retarded, cease.
It is a very dumb thing, yes.
Like, here's the thing, right? I'm willing to accept the butterfly effect being a thing where it's like, oh yeah, like the original butterfly effect book where it's, we went to the past to shoot dinosaurs for the fucking
But this
fun of
guy
it.
stepped off the path.
But the guy stepped off the path. Okay, even if you didn't step off the path, you've introduced a bunch of like futuristic bullshit
Yes.
into the past. Every time you do this, you have altered the future irreparably. Fuck
Yes.
you for your fucking magical path. And I don't want to hear that it isn't magic. It's fucking magic. And second, self-recursion events. AKA, it doesn't matter what you do with your time travel because whenever you go back to the present, everything that you did was you caused it to happen.
Yes. Closed loop time travel.
Closed
they
loop
do-
time travel, which is infinitely dumb because then it implies that you were always meant to time travel.
It's the grandfather clause.
Yes.
Paradox, that's what it's called. So Loki operates, like that show operates with a closed loop idea of time travel. So, like, that's why the Avengers were allowed to do their thing, but Loki doing his thing was wrong. So, what ends up happening is, like, Loki tracks down his female counterpart, Sylvie, and they do a really weird, like romance plot between them.
So is it masturbation?
To be fair, out of all the characters that would fuck themselves, I feel like Loki's definitely in that category.
You know what? That's fair. That's very fair.
Okay, so is
But-
it sex or masturbation?
It's a cloning question, bro. Like that whole, is it gay to fuck your clone?
I mean, I won't say no, but you know. What are you, a
I mean,
bitch?
technically, it would be gay to fuck your clone because you are having sex with someone of the same sexuality, but...
Cole says yes.
Look, here's the thing. If you fuck your clone, you are the true homosexual. You aren't just a homosexual you like the same sex. No, you're a homosexual because you like yourself. Very
Isn't that
different
a type of
definition of the
sexuality?
word homosexual.
But like aside from that, he ends up helping her. They decide that, like, she explains, hey, humanity, like, nobody in the universe has free will. I don't like that. It's not fair that people die just for living their lives and doing something slightly off. So then you find out, oh, Kane the Conqueror in this universe is basically the guy in charge of time. And so he created the TVA.
My own clone. Now neither of us.
What is that from? I can't remember. Isn't that from one of the Sonic real-time fandoms? I don't know. Anyways,
The issue is that it is a very common meme.
it is very much so. But I'm like, yeah, where I am. So they go to Kane the Conqueror. He explains, hey, if you try and kill me and destroy my organization, you're gonna completely fuck up the timeline because multiple timelines cannot exist. I think he says that like a multiversal war broke out where like different versions of him wanted to conquer each other's universes. So in order to prevent that, that's why he created the TVA, and that's why he doesn't allow that's why he doesn't allow free will, basically. So
Okay,
Loki,
fucking follow-up question to that retardation. Why, if Kane the Conqueror, who I'm pretty sure not just some fucking normie, is doing this because, you know, the timeline's got fucked up, why are you employing normal-ass humans to do this shit?
no answer.
I mean, here's the thing. We're never going to get an answer to that because I'm pretty sure they had to drop the entire Kane the Conqueror storyline because the actor went insane and did a bunch of fucking crimes.
Yeah,
Ezra Miller?
he did some. No, what?
The Flash.
Oh, I got you. I got the reference. He did some bad shit. So they basically had to write him out. That's why we're not doing that plotline anymore. That's why they skipped Dr. Doom as the next big villain. And
Which is still really fucking stupid that they went through.
yeah,
Look, they
They
needed
did
a
get-
reason to
I
get
did
Robert
fuck
Downey Jr. back in.
dude.
And people
like,
are
with the
upset
whole
that it's
thing-
Robert. And people are upset because Robert Downey Jr. isn't black. And I'm sitting here like, Dr. Doom isn't black.
Anyways, I don't mind the Robert Downey Jr. thing if it comes out that this is Tony Stark variant. Like that's what they're called if you follow a different timeline of variants. I wouldn't think that that'd be an interesting setup for a Doctor Doom. Is that it's like a dark Tony Stark, you know?
I mean, the issue of that is that we kind of have a better version of that where Doctor Doom became Iron Man, and that was
Yeah,
really well done. So I don't think the opposite's going to be as well done.
I agree, but we will see. So they killed Kane the Conqueror, and this allows the timelines to multiple timelines are now able to exist. TVA doesn't stop existing because it exists outside of time, which is about to get even weirder with what I'm getting into. Because
I
of
fucking
all the
hate out
events,
of time bullshit.
so because of all this shit happening, Loki's counterpart, her name is Sylvie, just so I can say less words. She goes to live her own life now that she's not constrained by timelines
Now that she's
anymore.
free.
Yeah, now that people have free will. And Loki finds that some fucky-wucky shit happened to his body, and he is now slipping in time. He keeps appearing at different points in time. But the issue is he keeps appearing at different points in time in the TVA, where time isn't supposed to exist. So, that whole, the plot for this season is that, now that they've given people free will, the timelines are, impossible to control, and, they're folded in on each other and destroying, reality.
The
So at one
Bernstein
point,
burst.
so at one point the TVA basically gets nuked, and all of the friends, because he's been making friends throughout the story, all of the friends he's made, they get returned to their actual timelines, their actual lives. You find out that one of them was one of the people who escaped Alcatraz.
Okay then.
So did
Which is
he
very
actually
funny.
escape Alcatraz? Or did the TVA grab him from Alcatraz?
We do not know. It is very funny because they never tell you if those people died or what happened to this guy. Loki basically just picks him up from that time, and he's like, okay, I need you to help save the universe. Because they're trying to since Loki knows how to basically time travel now through time slipping. He's like, he goes to a guy he knew in the TVA who was super intelligent. The guy is now a sci-fi writer because that was his life before. But he believes him and is like, hey, in order to get you to travel to that time, you need to get like the temporal aura of the people you knew who were together at that moment in time. So he has to collect like the real life version of his friends.
Like
and they're
Pokemons.
all like, what the fuck? Yeah, exactly. And they're all like, what the is going on? Why is Loki here?
Weren't you trying to destroy New York just a few months ago? Okay, a lot has happened since then.
A lot has happened.
It's been a month! Okay, not for me, it's been several years.
This gets really funny. Because like he keeps messing with this and all. They find that, oh no, they ran out of time because Sophie was one of the people who should have been there and she refused to. Because she wanted to see the TVA fall because of all the shit they put her through her whole life.
Understandable, have a nice day.
Exactly. But finally, like, while she's living her life, reality starts falling apart at her period of time.
Why
so
though?
She's going because too many timelines.
That's
overwhelming, like, reality.
Okay, no, but that's still stupid because the reason that Kane the Conqueror did the TVA wasn't because fucking timelines are collapsing. It's because timelines were warring at each other.
Well, it's falling apart because Kane built a thing called the Loom that was to shred all the timelines into one timeline. So now that they have multiple timelines, the Loom can't handle it. The Loom is falling in on itself. That's causing destruction. So like everything is falling apart. Like everyone's like falling into like out of reality. Loki gets a hold of his innate time travel abilities and is now freely able to time travel in the TVA. So he keeps going to the moment where they tried to fix the Loom, and he gets told, oh, we needed more time to fix it. And he's like, okay, so he keeps speeding everyone through the process. He's like, okay, I know you guys haven't met, but we're gonna work together, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, and like he's just like running through it. Like he's literally speed running. It's very funny. And like he's like now that he's like getting to the point like he can't go fast enough, he's like, okay, how long would it take for you to teach me everything you know about engineering and physics? And he's like, oh, centuries. And then it does centuries later. So when Loki comes back, he's just a genius, all this. He finds out that the Loom was never meant to handle multiple timelines. So now there is no option. There's no way to give people free will and keep reality stable. And that like the only way to is to take people's free will get away again and like have one timeline. So he basically goes through time and talks to like people who have been important to him and like asks their opinion. And of course, like he's doing this when he just meets them, so they're very confused. So like he gets his advice and he makes a decision. And his decision is, and I don't entirely understand how this happens, he takes control of the timelines. Like, because he has this time slip power that like lets him that made him like tied to time. He takes on the burden of holding all the strings of the multiverse together for all eternity. Like he becomes like Atlas in a sense, holding up the world. And that's why his if you see his title recently, he's now not titled the God of Mischief anymore. He's getting titled the God of Stories.
So what you're telling me is they set up a perfect fucking setup for making a story about Kronos, and then gave it to Loki.
Yes. I will say it is like really tragic because like Loki has changed so much as a character over the course of this series, and it's like obviously it's a series about him. They have more time to develop his character, and I do think they do a good job. So it's the fact that like he's giving up these friends he's made, like this life he's kind of like built, and in order to protect all of it, and he's just become like one thing, sitting alone for eternity, just holding on to these threads. And then the TVA's purpose changes from like preventing shit to just keeping an eye on shit. Like if somebody's trying to bust around like destroying multiple shit, they're keeping an eye on Kane the Conqueror, like his variants, to shut them down whenever they start fucking with shit. But that becomes the role of the TVA.
I just remembered you pointing out what you just did kind of reminded another reason I was kind of annoyed by the show. how they kind of sped run Avengers level Loki into like essentially Ragnarok Loki by having him watch essentially a movie of his life, and it was just like, why did you take Avengers Loki?
It would have made more sense to grab Ragnarok Loki.
Like, why didn't you, like, instead of speed running Avengers Loki just to make him the same character that he was, why did you do something interesting by, like, playing with the fact that this isn't the same Loki?
Well, I will say, since this is Avengers Loki, he is not, like, he doesn't lock in on being good. He is doing a facade for most of the first season.
Okay, that's, like, when I remember watching, I remember him, like, showing him the fucking, essentially, like, home movie of, like, his life.
Yeah.
And then it's just like, if you're gonna do this anyway, why didn't you just, like, make up a thing where, like, they grabbed Ragnarok Loki because he was meant to die against Thanos,
And
but he
he, like,
found a way to, like, but he faked his death. And just
Yeah.
used that.
It would have
He
made
just
sense
does this.
for the character, too.
Like, I think I saw a clip of one guy literally saying that, like, when he was fighting, Thanos, he turned into a knife and jumped out an airlock, but then he started moving which gave him something like.
Yeah. It,
Like,
I
just-
feel like that would have made sense. And I think the reason that they decided to use Avengers Loki was to run his redemption arc over a longer period of time. Because, like, a large part of why Loki the series exists is because Tom Hiddleston really fell in love with the character. I don't, like, he wasn't the one who, like, created it or anything. Like, they basically approached him with the idea and he was like, I am all here for it. But I do think, like, if you, like, think of it from that thing and, like, he had access to the writers, I can see them wanting it to be, like, another Loki redemption where they take their time on it. Which I still feel like the movies did, but...
I mean, I feel like we had multiple movies with Loki giving him a pretty good redemption. We're like, oh, he kind of teased it in 2, then he had his actual one at Ragnarok, and then he had his closing story where he died fighting Thanos. You know, the guy he was working for in Avengers.
Exactly.
Like, I'm not 100% pleased that they killed off Loki in the movies, but I felt like it was a good tie for his story and was also like leading into Thor's eventual retirement, but then they just didn't retire Thor, and it's like, well, you kind of soured everything now.
They were supposed to, but they approached Chris Hemsworth and like, hey, can we extend your contract? And he's like, okay.
More money, yes, please.
Which, you know,
really
guess.
impressive. From what I've seen from Love and Thunder, that movie was not good.
I have a story about that one really quick. Because I'm pretty much done with talking about Loki, about him becoming God of War and everything. Because that is how that ends. And he's the reason the multiverse now exists in the Marvel Universe.
I thought that was Spider-Man's fault.
No, because technically the multiverse already exists by Spider-Man. It's just that Doctor Strange grabbed Spider-Man from different universe on accident. So timeline-wise, Loki is supposed to come before any of the multiverse stuff.
So I just want to say, fucking, got a stories. Got a strings is right there. Fuck's sake.
Point.
You could have, like, that has so many things because you have, like, he's literally holding the strings of time. You have, like, the whole, like, string theory on how the universe works. Like,
The
amazing
visual
right
is
there.
really cool, but I do think
Like-
God of Stories is cute.
I know, it's just the fact that, like, there's literally a fucking name for all of that fits really well being the God of Strings.
Yeah,
Like,
I
it's
do
right
agree,
there.
but like, I do like that actually. I hadn't heard that. I do like that. And like, the last thing I mentioned on that is that like the way he looks with all the strings is the earth. Like, what did I say? Earth tree. The tree from Norse mythology, the world tree.
Yggdrasil.
Yggdrasil. Exactly. So what I was gonna get on
Digimon
Thor:
fan,
Love
you
and
should have
Thunder.
known that.
Thor: Love and Thunder was kind of intentionally bad.
What?
Because I forgot exactly, but Disney royally screwed over Taika Waititi. Oh, I do remember why. Because
It's
he was
Disney?
Yeah. He was the director of Ragnarok, and like Ragnarok was really good, and like you were talking, they set up a lot of really good stuff in Ragnarok. Shit happens in Infinity War and Endgame. Taika Waititi was very insulted and kind of pissed about that. So when they were like to do Thor and Love and Thunder, he really just like would like.
Fuck you! I'll make the worst movie I can.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, apparently he wasn't the only one who was like pissed. So like a lot of people just like did the like barest of effort for it.
I mean, like I did enjoy the Guardians of the Galaxy 3, the Rocket Raccoon story one.
Oh, I love that one.
Like I did enjoy that one a lot, but I could also kind of tell that there was a lot of bitterness behind that story.
Dude, you can see some of the bitterness in how they handle the planet for the evolutionary, the one where he's like his theoretical perfect universe, like planet with the human animals. Because like it feels like a critique on like Disney parks.
Yeah.
So like you can very much pick up the vibe. And like James Gunn was also obviously pissed. That's why like Guardians 3 was the last one he worked on. Another fun fact about that. So remember how James Gunn got let go of Disney for stupid reasons for a bit?
Yep.
Because of like something he said over a decade ago. They approached Taika Waititi and they were like, hey, could you direct the third Guardians of the Galaxy movie? And he basically said, fuck no, that's Gunn's project. I'm not gonna touch it. That's his. So I'm like, thank you for being a bro, sir.
Yeah?
Well,
and that's
they
why
had
Gunn got to do it again.
like Disney had such good formulas just kind of handed to them on like, you know,
A silver platter?
here's the silver platter with like the future of Disney and all your things. You don't even really need to try. And they still managed to fuck everything up just because they wouldn't talk to themselves. Like, Star Wars was a fucking mess because no one talked to himself. Marvel ended up being a mess because no one was talking to themselves. Like,
it is insane how bad it is. Like how, like you were saying, how do these people not communicate?
like the fact that they sat down and they're like, okay, we have just paid trillions of dollars to get the Star Wars property. We're going to make 7, 8, and 9. These are pretty much the easiest smash out of the park wins you can get when it comes to movies.
And they still.
What should we do? Should we make the movies that people want based on the books that are already written, which makes our job even easier? Or should we get 3 guys to come in and write 3 different movies that don't have them talk to each other?
Also, let's insult the fans. Can't forget that one.
Yeah.
Like, the fact that they literally are like, okay, we're gonna get this guy to do 7, this guy to do 8, and this guy to do 9. None of them are gonna talk to each other and work together to make a story.
Listen, I expect these companies to handle their writing teams better than the fucking creators of Warrior Cats who do the same thing.
I am so curious. I kind of wish we lived in the universe where the guy who was going to write Star Wars Episode 9 didn't fucking like, nah, I'm not touching that anymore, fuck off. I'm so curious to what he would have made instead. Because the fact that he also didn't talk to 7 and 8 means that his story would have also been completely unrelated and had nothing to do with the other 2.
Well, at least he would have had like 7, 8 to fall back onto, which like the guy for 9 should have also done that. But I'm just still like, I saw, one of the YouTubers I watched, she did like a bingo sheet when she went into 9. And she basically put the stupidest shit she could think of on the bingo sheet. Several of them came out almost filled.
Ooh.
That's how when I watched Episode 9, someone actually got up and left.
Yeah.
That was the funniest thing I've seen in a movie in a while, where like, basically it's the part where fucking they do the fake out that Chewie dies.
Yeah, and it's such a stupid fake out.
Like, as soon as that happened, I watched like a family of 4 just get up and leave, and I was like,
it's such a stupid.
If I wasn't drunk, I'd probably do the same thing.
Like, honestly.
I was very intoxicated during Episode 9. I went in there and got very snapped. And came out a lot more emotional than I probably would have, and I was like, part of being like, oh, it was so good, this part made me sad. Because I was drunk, but probably sad.
Yeah.
And
They
then I watched
also
it.
handled Carrie Fisher's death.
Oh fuck! I mean, I'll be honest. I fucking had it badly.
Yeah, but I feel like that's one thing. Like, if you're gonna get one thing right in this movie, you should have nailed that. Because, like, basically, like, you know, Leia dies and it's not, like, really well explained why. Like, she just kind of like, oh, her son's doing bad. Okay, she's dead now. What? But then you just have her, like, body, like, laying down during, like, a lot of scenes. And they're just, like, talking over it.
It was really bad timing that they did a fake out death with her in episode 8, only for her
Yeah,
to
that-
die in real life, so it made episode 9 even stupider because of it.
It's
Yep.
very unfortunate timing, but yeah, that movie is bad. I'll send you guys the video of the YouTube regular, because that's a very funny video, just like the shit she put on the bingo card. And then like the whole like somehow Palpatine turned, like what?
I still can't get over the fact that that was revealed in fucking Fortnite.
Still so funny!
Like, out of everything for you to do your fucking, Star Wars Episode 9 tie-in for our big name movie, you did fucking Fortnite.
Dude, people are thinking that Fortnite is gonna spoil Doomsday, because we're seeing characters, like, in, like, states we haven't seen them in, like, with powers we haven't seen them in, and people are like, wait, is this supposed to be the Doomsday tie-in? Because these are leaks.
That's amazing.
So it's just like, ah, fuck.
I'm very
I will
upset.
What?
I don't like this challenge.
Yeah, it does not look like you're having fun. Also, I just realized the time. I should probably go eat. I'm gonna go make dinner, and if you guys are still here when I come back, I'll pop in.
Oh yeah,
You know we
we're
will.
not going nowhere.
Yeah, bye y'all.
Bye-bye.
People have to understand when making Star Wars, we don't have like a mountain of references to look back on and like work out what we're going to do with the story. We just have 6 movies.
They did say that.
You mean the mountain of references that you threw out? And you said weren't canon anymore. You mean that mountain of references that you could have drawn from?
You want me to look up this one as well, Ren?
Yes, please, cause
This is trial 2?
yup. We've disabled all of your everything except for the psi loop. Eat a dick?
Right. Throw the blades
Pretty.
back quickly. Quickly attacking and parrying. Spinning blades.
Oh wait, that makes sense actually.
The blades will bounce in other directions. Do you want me to? It's more of a read than it is.
Yes, please. Because I'm not gonna lie, parrying seems like it is not the right answer. Because they just re-equip it.
You have it's essentially you have to make the bounce the blades in a different direction. But I'm gonna send it to you via.
Make the blade bounce in a different direction.
So that it takes a while for them to. Okay, I'm gonna send you the better. Oh.
That didn't feel correct.
You don't want to parry it immediately.
Wait a minute, I think I have a stupid idea. I understand now. and I hate it.
Oh, you parry it away from them. Ah.
I comprehend. I comprehend. I hate it.
At least your GPU. It's good to know that your GPU is staying consistent, and that's good.
Yup.
So these are more puzzle fights than they are
Actual fights. Oh, so yes, hello.